What's going on, people? Welcome back to another video. My name is HUGH and you're watching the return of Late Night Fraudulencia. My son's coming to you live all the way from London and the Fraud Gang headquarters on this extremely fraudulent evening. And what better way to kick things off in this Premier League game week 2 than to discuss the emotional scenes that we have just seen.
Name also come on you Spurs.
No. Who's this? Who's looking to get blocked? Patrick Vargas looking to get blocked early doors. Plenty to be discussing tonight. Of course, we have just seen, well, today we have seen 2 fantastic games. Drama and chaos. Chaotic scenes galore in a London derby for the ages. So tonight, my fraudulent friends, please do join me for a chinwag as we bring you the hard-hitting home truths that your heart so truly desires. We're going to dive deep, delving into all the despicable discrepancies.
Sterling was shocking today. His ability to run a defence is completely gone. When he was laughing at the end of the game, happy he's not at Arsenal.
Smoke for Smurfs. My fellow frauds, these are still turbulent times. Please do join me in raising your espressos as we proceed to get involved in a couple of hours. It's going to be a couple of hours. That's up to you, though. It's 1,000 likes per hour. Yeah, it's free of charge. Just press the button. 1,000 gets you an hour. 2,000 gets you 2. If you want me here for 3 goddamn hours, I am available. Ready. Legs wide open. Spread it. Slide in to my DMs.
Different league, but what do you think of Kamara for 15 mil to Monaco, and do you rate him?
My sons, the transfer window is alive and kicking, but of course, before we get into whether or not I believe that this is a good signing.
Cucurella.
Mate, stop with this fucking Cucurella nonsense. Listen, do you know what? He's a fucking budget version of me, mate. Do you think I'm going to have that? Huh? Oh, we are going to discuss my little fucking fraudulent Spanish cousin. Huh?
What a great cat fight today.
It was.
Hair pulling and everything.
It really was.
Great result for the Rs.
A great result for the Arsenal, indeed. Let me know your thoughts, and if there is anything at all that you want discussed tonight. If you do want to have a chinwag yourself, please do tweet me with links, with pictures, with your words, with your thoughts as we proceed to get involved. Twitter.com/HUGH. The pinned tweet is there for you to retweet. Please do get involved in the conversation as well. And I will come to the chat because tonight, what we're here for is to offer a little bit of escape, going through all the latest breaking news for that ass. And of course, your opportunity to get involved in the conversation with your favorite YouTubers, favorite football YouTuber. I see you loud and clear. My sons, it's been an emotional one. Let's kick this off straight away. We're not going to waste any more time. State Gang, Foot Gang, Fraud Gang, I see you in the chat.
Did you moan when Romero pulled your hair?
Do you know what? I actually got up out of my sofa, yeah, because I had sunken deep into the sofa. And I was...
Who do you think Ronaldo leaves this summer?
I was actually engulfed with furious flames of anger. How dare you? Wow, the audacity.
Good evening to everyone except Adam McCullough.
Good... I mean, no. Good evening to everybody. We welcome all, yeah? All sundry, all nations, races, creeds, clubs, all beliefs. We will be discussing literally every single Premier League club tonight, barring, I guess, Liverpool and Crystal Palace, which is, of course, tomorrow. A, I see you, 45 Ginola, BR Bobby, Dylan Alton, much love to Cameron Ireland, Cam, Monaco Forever, Jay Last, Gooch, Luke Nobles, Patrick Vargas. Let me know exactly where you're watching from, and we will crack straight on. We're going to go game for game, man for man, thought for thought. I tell thee, Chelsea against Tottenham. It's a fixture that Spurs don't have a lot of luck in. But to get a point, what does that mean to you? Did they show enough bottle? Are they actually that good? Are Chelsea defensively as strong as we thought? Sterling, what do we think?
Arteta v Pep for the league.
Wow. And has your view changed? It is basically the end of game week 2. We have, of course, got Liverpool to sink our teeth into tomorrow. But ultimately, we have seen pretty much everybody twice now. What are we thinking?
Fraud son is here.
My Gambian son. We have Niagara Falls in the building. We are literally worldwide. Watching from my nan's box room. Love it. Yeah. Greece. What's a box room? Spare room. Chris is in the spare room at his nan's. We got Greece. We got Indiana, USA. We got Walthamstow in the building. We got Bosnia, New York, Wisconsin. Slough, bloody hell. Baltimore. Father, my son, Deej, how you doing? Newcastle, Australia. Okay, look, take your seats, get your popcorn out, put your feet up. Let's get down to bloody business. Antonio Conte.
Babe, wake up. The father is living.
The father is live. Everybody, attention. What you're looking at here is, I mean, look how calm and composed Tuchel is. I have to say, Tuchel has gone up in my estimations. I'm going to switch over to the main screen. Lads, I got to let you know. Tuchel was ready for war. Do you see how calm and composed he is? Do you see how stressed out Conte is? Conte is the epitome of insecurity. You can tell that from the hair on his head. It's not actually his. He's paid copious amounts of money to appear to be something that he is not. He's not comfortable within his own skin. That's what's going on here. Chelsea's manager is calm, composed, and actually ready to see what you're made of, you little bumberclot, yeah? After what I've just seen. Because what I've just seen is actually a disgrace. I'm very stressed out. I'm very stressed out about this result, about the decision making, about the officiating in the greatest league in the world. Can we even actually call ourselves that when the likes of Anthony Taylor and Mike Dean are questionable at best? Conte was ready. He was ready. He was ready for the war. And the war got started very early, didn't it? This is, of course, a battle between two sides who are probably thinking about more than top 4 this early. I mean, in their heart of hearts, the Spurs side probably believed that with Antonio Conte at the helm, they are capable of pushing. But on this performance, I don't know. I have to say, I don't know. Chelsea are the stronger of the two sides, and at best can probably expect or hope to finish 3rd. But is this where the war started? Cucurella. What do we think about this guy? He's got himself an assist. But he's been a victim. That's the word that we're going to describe this by with today. He's been a victim. Because the man who's on the floor in this picture is actually, he's a monster. He's an absolute monster. And Tottenham may not have been that impressive tactically today. Tottenham may not have actually offered that much going forward. I think Harry Kane is off form. I think Heung-min Son is off form. Kulusevski is not the Kulusevski that I've sort of grown to admire. Not right now anyway, not against this Chelsea side. Chelsea looked quite dominant, especially down the right-hand side through Reece James for large periods of the game. But what Spurs do have is 2 things on their side that are incredibly interesting. One, because of this inferiority complex, Don, what he brings to the table is largely passion. It's rubbing off. He's making them work. He's a leader. He's a ruthless general. He's not going to stand for anything. And you can tell he gets up in people's faces. Dogs bark loud, don't they? At least ones that don't bite. This guy, though, is a dog. This Romero, Don, is a dog. He's a dirty, dirty dog. He's a mentality merchant. Look at this. This is passion. This is in your face. Reece James he looks a little bit shook. Those arms, that's a little bit of a shook pose. You're about to get into the shook pose, right? And that's what you need in the Premier League. You need backbone. You need warriors. You need fitness. And Spurs look fit. They weren't that impressive, but they were clinging on, and their fitness is going to tell. They've got options, and they're all dirty little fuckers, aren't they? In terms of their attitude to the game, in terms of the mentality. Richarlison is exactly the same. Eric Dyer's a nasty piece of work. Højbjerg in the middle is there to destroy your idea of comfort. This, though, it's a controversial moment. I want to get your thoughts on this, because this game is full of controversial moments. Let me know your thoughts in the chat right now. Is this a foul or not? I have to say I'm in two minds. I'm genuinely in two minds. I've seen one angle where the ball is clipped. We are talking about Bentancur here, I believe, making a lunging challenge on Kai Havertz, who has shown slight improvements for me today. A little bit of synergy between him and those around him. But is this a foul? Let me know your thoughts. Foul or not? I just want to see the chat, just to see where your head is at. Because I have to say, I've seen one angle where he clips the ball. I've seen another angle where he doesn't actually change the direction of the spin of the ball at all. And that makes me think, oh, I don't know. But this is a big moment. There's another big moment in there as well, because as a goalkeeper or someone who's played in goal, I don't want to make excuses for them, but it looks like Richarlison was in an offside position and blocking Mendy's view. Please let me know if I'm wrong. Please let me know if I'm mistaken. But there are a couple of moments here where decisions are 50-50 or questionable. It's looking like a poll situation. We're going to move to our first poll of the day. Is this a foul? No. Great challenge. Yes. Complete joke. Okay, ask your community. Community, you have been asked. Please let me know your thoughts. Moments like these are key as well. And, you know, I'm a fan of there being a grittier side to the game. I want to see crunching challenges. I want defenders, midfielders, players in general to feel like they can and are allowed to lunge desperately to try and get a toe, just a little nick on the ball. That should be allowed. It shouldn't be an issue. But he is coming from behind and there will be questions asked. So, is this a foul? 64% of people are saying yes, complete joke. And no, it's a great challenge, only gets 36%. We're very early doors. We're very early doors. That is the first poll of the day. Please relax, okay? Because it gets worse. It actually gets worse. Where are we going to go next? Where is this fucking moment of madness that actually got me so vexed? I was like, what is going on here? There are various things that we can go into. Let's just deal with Cucurella. I'm looking for a picture. Someone send me a picture of Cucurella's. Hold on, let's just flash through these pictures. We've got Reece James we're going to do. We're going to do Celebration. We're going to do Harry Kane, Sterling. What's this? Erik ten Hag has become the first Manchester United manager in over 100 years to lose his first 2 league games. Bloody hell. Okay, we'll save you for later, you bald fraud. We've got you. Here we go. Do you know what this is? Do you know what this is, bro? Do you know what this is? This is a fucking liberty. That's what that is. I'm all up for aggression. Yeah? I've watched earlier. Aggression is a big part of this game. You've got fucking delusional fucking wrestlers like Mikel Antonio, doing clotheslines on players and actually having the audacity to go up to the referee and say, what? I didn't do it. It was just in my... Mate, this is not fucking rugby league, yeah? And this is... What is this? This is not a fucking Argentinian bar fight. Bro. This is a violation. And I feel personally violated. I need repercussions. This cannot go on. And more to the point, right? More to the point. Cucurella, let me just talk to you, my little fucking curly-haired cousin, yeah? My little frizzy-haired fraternity, yeah? Frater. You are thick in the skull, yeah? You're actually thick in the skull. What do you think this is, a fucking fashion catwalk? Huh? This... See the hair, yeah? The hair. You see the hair, right? The hair. Are you dumb? This is a war. You're going to war with your fucking Goldilocks out. You're new to this. You're new school. You think this is fucking Spain, don't you? You think you're in fucking Malaga, yeah? Is that where you think you are? No, we're Getafe, yeah? No, bro. This is not Spain where you can just fucking walk past a shadow, fall over and get a pen. No. This is the streets of fucking London, yeah? Where if we spot weakness, we attack. And we will eat you for breakfast, bro. You're out here with the fucking locks like it's fucking lady hour. Yeah? No, bro. When it's wartime, listen, wrap your fucking locks up, yeah? Wrap them up and don't give your opponent an opportunity. Fucking hell, you're backwards, bro. And you've asked for this yourself. We've already watched Marouane Fellaini getting done over. Yeah? We've watched Guendouzi being bullied. Fucking last week, bro. And you are now a vulnerable victim, and you are a bad representation of common sense and logic. These are the facts. Romero is from the streets, okay? He's from the streets. Don't fuck about with people from the streets, bro, when it's time to eat, yeah? When it's time to eat, I will fucking bang you in the face if you think you're touching my food. And this little fucking curly-haired weakness. Soft ons, yeah? He got bullied. And Romero, bro, I tell you what, he's a nasty piece of work. Spurs are nasty pieces of work. They are nasty. That's one thing they have on their side. You know, Kane, he's always been a little bit of a... He's been a bit of a fraud, really, hasn't he? Doing the VAR, he steps in front and just goes down. You know, I'm jumping up for headers. He's trying to break my neck. This is... What do you think, though? Is this guy your cup of tea? Because to a lot of people, this is what a centre-back should be about. Being a man. And this is a man's game, yeah? Make no fucking mistake about it, yeah? Call me what you like. This is a fucking man's game. This is men's football, yeah? There is another sport that we can talk about. This is men's football. And men's football is violent, aggressive, and it can get fucking nasty behind the referees. This is not even in front. The referee's here. Look, bro. You bald fucking blind bat. You're actually right on top of this. This is a violation. That's a straight red card, okay? That's a straight red card. But anyway, we move. He is a dark art centre-back indeed. Romero, we move. Look at this. Look at the fucking audacity. Yeah. Yes, I actually enjoyed that. I did enjoy that. Even Richarlison, like, these guys are running away to celebrate. No, I'm not celebrating because... Yeah, deep down, you've pressed a button and I'm an aggressive motherfucker and you're going to learn. Oh, good God, it's exciting. It's always a war between these two, but he just adds spice to the seasoning, I tell thee. I was impressed with Reece James. They're using him in ways that I think is sort of Guardiola-esque in midfield. He's super reliable, super consistent. He will only improve as well, which is super exciting and a little bit scary for Trent because, you know, unless he's, I don't know, World Cup. Let's do another poll. Here we go. He is the perfect centre-back for a derby, I tell thee. I'm telling you, bro, listen, I worry about, obviously they're different. You know, Odegaard is a little bit Ozil-esque in his movements, his characteristic, his way is soft, okay? There's no other way to describe it. You're a soft don, bro. That's fine. Soft dons are great. We need those imaginative, creative dons. I'm with you. But really, you know, if Odegaard comes up against a Romero, it's crunch time. It's Norwegian sandwich time. Unless, you know, we've got HUGH behind him to back the boy. Anyway, let's do another poll because... World Cup, it is World Cup year, sensational. Every single player, this is why the Premier League is going to be so fucking lit this year, and European football in general. Every single player out there who thinks that they are worth their weight in gold or salt is going to be vying for an international spot, and Reece has got to be up there with, you know, potential starters for England. So we're going to do our second poll. 67% of the fans in the chat are saying, what are they saying? Is this a foul? Yes, complete joke. Wow. Actually, a little bit of bias in the chat, I think. I'm not sure, but we are going to go for who starts for England at or in Qatar. Okay, is it Reece James? Is it Trent? Alex? Should I put Walker as well? Should we put Walker? I think Walker's a given though, isn't he? Let's just do the two of them. We'll do the two of them. Okay. New poll is up. Please do get involved. Pulling hair is a foul, Hugh. No, technically it's not a foul. This is the thing. The laws of the game suggest that unless the referee believes that it's violent conduct, in which case it should be a straight red, it's not a foul. So, i.e., yeah, cut your fucking hair, you divvy. Ooh. Either cut it, yeah, or wrap it, tie it up. You're blocking your peripheral vision, bro. You cannot tell me you're not blocking your peripherals. So it's for show. You think you're, no, stop it. Sorry, have I seen my hair? Yes, I've seen my hair. It's fucking tied up. Yes, it's behind my fucking head. Fight me, yeah, and you're going to have to you're only going to be able to grab that. Look, I'm not opening it up again, but honestly, okay, right. 71% of people so far, nearly 1,000 votes already, saying Reece James is the chosen one. He was impressive, and that is their strongest line of attack right now, Chelsea. Where do you think they're finishing? I don't see them at the top yet. I don't see them at the top. However, they're not in as much trouble as maybe I thought, especially since they look like they're willing to go out in the transfer market and get a striker, maybe get another midfielder. You know, a lot of experience in their ranks. Koulibaly is, you know, at times anyway, he shows flashes of being absolutely elite. And he's got a goal today as well, which is sort of irrelevant, but nice. Reece James, we have done. That we have done. That we have done. You absolute fucking fraud. Was that the karma though? Was that actually the karma? Do you think he felt that and was like, yeah, you see you. Run it. Look, bro. No, I'm sorry. It just drives me insane that. You see, I can see your peripherals. I'm right here, right? Over, where is it? Say I'm over there, yeah? There's no way you can see me. Even if I'm fucking three yards next to you and I just want the little layoff. Unacceptable, mate. Hopefully someone has a word with him. But look, jubilant scenes at the end as Spurs really, that's a robbery. That's an absolute theft, daylight robbery. You know, the great train robbery. A point against the odds in my eyes. Anyway, we've done Reece, we've done Cucurella, and we will go to Harry Kane. What's going on with Harry Kane? It's sort of a different role, isn't it? He's not the highest player up the pitch at all, really. He doesn't really, historically, I don't think, have good August. So maybe that's what it is. Does he have competition for a place for England, or is he just a guaranteed starter? How long does that last as well? August tax, people are saying in the chat. Yeah, historically, he's not really a fast starter. Doesn't really hit the ground running. But, you know, fitness-wise, they look quite good, Tottenham. Raheem Sterling, yeah. I don't know. It's incomplete at the front. That's what it is for me. I reckon he still was stretching them quite a lot. But, you know, the jury's out. The jury is out. Let me know your thoughts. How long is that going to last without extra help needed? I'll tell you what, one player I did like seeing back is Loftus-Cheek. Loftus-Cheek is actually massively underrated. I know people are going to say, oh, what are you talking about? But before his injury, he was actually shining for England. He's got top class DNA. He's built for the Prem. If he can get a run of games together, he is in with a shout of featuring for England in Qatar. And it's a great shame what happened to him because, like I said, the momentum was really with him for a second. Anyhow, we move. And we will move to the other fixtures. So we are going to go through a whole bunch. I've got a whole bunch of images which will hopefully help us. There we go. We're going to start with Nottingham Forest. Please do let me know your thoughts. I'm just going to switch over as Nottingham Forest get their first Premier League win for, I don't know how many years. How many years is it since they've been in the Prem? Fucking hell, I was a child. And a first goal for their new Nigerian striker, which was one of the most sort of, you are the flukiest Don in the league right now, mate. Your touch is woeful. You're doing step-overs like you're fucking Cristiano Ronaldo, and it's almost like you're new to that life too. Stop that immediately. 23 years, 8,000 days, they're saying. But a famous win for Forest, who, look, let's give them their credit for a start. They have got a classic kit. That's the first thing I can say. The kit is classic. I'm actually baking, bro. I'm actually sweating. I'm so hot. I'm so hot. I gotta take something off for a second while I talk about this. Hopefully YouTube are cool with me. I just sort of go forward. Everybody relax as well, okay? But it's baking hot. It's actually baking. Right. No, relax. 70% of you are choosing Reece James. Are you serious? Trent Alexander-Arnold getting no respect whatsoever. Listen, it's baking. It's 35 degrees Celsius in this Londinium. Yeah. Let's talk about this, though. Let's talk about this, because are Forest capable of staying up? Is this a blip? Do West Ham actually look tired as fuck?
1k votes but only 770 likes. Now, man, hit that like button.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate all of you in the chat. We got a whole bunch. Let me just go through some of the chat. We got Patrick Vargas, Luke Nobes. We got Gooch. We got Jay Last. We got 45 Ginola. We got BR Bobby. Hugh, do you think Ronaldo leaves this summer? Ronaldo is being offered to, I think yesterday he was offered to AC Milan and Inter. Both clubs have rejected Jorge Mendes' offer. He's looking to leave, bro. Did you see the body language? Don't worry, your little self. We'll get to you, bro. Yeah? You think you can lose fucking 4-0 to Brentford and we're not going to be talking about it? We are going to be extremely Thomas Frank about it, yeah? Who's that guy? What is it? What's that thing? Frank. You can call Frank when you've got a problem. Listen. Call Frank, yeah? Who is that? Frank. Call Frank. Contact Frank directly for confidential advice, yeah? If you or someone else that you know needs urgent help after losing a football match 4-0, yeah? Call Frank. Talk to Frank. I tell thee. Who else we got? We got Dylan Alton, much love to your mother for getting involved. We got Ganso Lad, much love to yours. Omar Barry, my Gambian fraudulent son. Mark Harris, all the way from the peasant seats. Shabazz Javid, yeah? How's your life, yeah? How's the ocean? Have you found another drop? There's plenty out here. Calvin Cook, Anthony Taylor is a fraud. Yes, indeed. Alex Holt. Have I seen Conte's Insta story? I haven't, but we will have a look. If you've got anything that you want me to go through, please do send it to me on twitter.com. Conte Insta. Let's go and have a look actually right now. Fuck it. Let's go and have a look. Antonio Conte Insta. Oh, the spice. Spice up your life. Spice up your life. Oh, he's doing stories. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. If you're not following your boy already on Instagram, what's he doing with your life? Get out from under that rock and join the gang. Antonio. Lucky I didn't see you. Making you trip over would have been well deserved. Oh, wow. He's saying he would have tripped him over. Wow. Do you know what? He's passive, isn't he? He's passive. He's aggressive. And he's under pressure. He's under pressure. This is a big game, a big opportunity. These are, they're Champions League teams, aren't they? They are vying for top spot. They're two winners who don't want to accept less. And that's petty, though, isn't it? It's very petty. That's petty on a sort of Drake level. You're moving like Drake. You're moving like a wet towel don, wet flannel dons, yeah? But Thomas Tuchel obviously running past him in celebration. And Conte saying, lucky I didn't see you. Making you trip over would have been well deserved. Oh, oh. You love it. We're in fucking week 2. And we've got drama left, right, and centre. As I said, if you haven't already, send me anything that you want me to go through on Twitter. And we will move to that. Let's just do a little quick word on this guy as well. Well, we've got a picture of him, Kula Bowles. What do we think so far? Yes, he's got a goal that will give him a bit of confidence, but I mean, he's potentially like one of the best in the league already, really. And it makes me think about Manchester United and what they've done to Varane. I know he wasn't the player that we sort of knew from Real Madrid when they signed him, but I mean, yeah, they're adding quite a lot, and I think they're going to add more. They're not done yet. We've done Loftus. We're going to do you. Don't worry yourselves, mate. We're going to do you. Don't worry, mate. There's no way you could escape. Absolutely impossible. Right, let's move. Forest. Okay. Nottingham Forest with a 1-0 with West Ham. David Moyes said last week they look tired. They need new additions. They need reinforcements. And he's right, isn't he? He's right. There were a couple of moments with Bernardo hitting the crossbar twice, once from a free kick, which would have been one of the greatest Premier League free kicks of all time had it gone in, where they looked like they were back in the game. Declan Rice is out here missing fucking pens. Where's his head? Where's your head at, bro? Does he think he's better than he is? Where have the rumours linking him with £100 million moves gone? Is he actually exactly what Manchester United need? Or does he need to relax himself and just settle with West Ham, who have got a lot of work to do? They've got their work cut out. I was quite impressed with this kid who's on the screen right now, Nico Williams. He's been given, I believe, the number 7 shirt, I think I was watching. And he's heavily involved, left, right and centre. Taking free kicks, he's taking corners, he's shooting, crossing. And, of course, with one eye on FPL, at 4 million, is he 4 million? I tell thee, this is looking like he might have to be slipped into my team, bro. I think he might actually pick up a goal or an assist soon. At first, I questioned the move, but let's just say this much. He is an international already. We know his country are for the first time in God knows how long here, or going to be there in Qatar. And again, game time is of prime importance right now. Premium quality experience he's getting at the top level, and it looks like he's being given a lot of responsibility. There's so many new pieces to their side that I have to be honest, I don't even know all their players, and it's going to take some time for me to really judge. But I did see the striker, and I've got to say, you got your goal, right? But have you no shame? Like actually celebrating? Don't do that. Don't look, calm down the celebration. Just do a little Shearer arm up, right? Because you didn't mean that. That is one of life's gifts. Life actually loves you. Some people are gifted like that. You know that. You can just walk down the street and you find £300 just sitting on the floor, sitting in the gutter. I got to be honest, man. He was sort of walking, the ball hit him, and it's landed in the bottom corner. You will not score like an easier goal or a goal that you knew less about. But anyway, bless him. He looked absolutely over the moon. And, it's a little tight-knit stadium. The kit even is a throwback to an era before they were laden with sponsors. And I hope that they keep it that way because it's sort of making me buy into it. I watched an interview with Lingard as well. He's been getting a lot of bad press about, you're taking a lot of money, and people have been saying he was getting 200 grand a week, which apparently couldn't be further from the truth. Reports are that it's about 80, potentially rising up to 120 if he plays well or if they achieve stuff. But again, he's gone for game time. He's gone for keeping his daughter in the country when he could have gone for much more lucrative offers abroad. I'm not his biggest fan, but I do feel a little bit for him because he's being portrayed in a certain way. And it's a boomer mentality to think that the kids these days aren't going to be on TikTok. Right? They're out here dancing. If they carry on like this and, they do pick up points, he is going to be involved. And I hope for his sake that he can again sort of put himself in the conversation for England, because at times he can be lethal. Anyway, pictures of Declan Rice there. Declan Rice, well, the jury's out on you, bro. The jury is actually out. You got very gassed last year, and you lost me when you stood up to Saka, right? Saka, whose mum's been feeding you fucking fufu and jollof, yeah? And listen, you ungrateful don, yeah? Oh no, it was Eddie, wasn't it? It was Eddie, yeah? Eddie's mum's out here. Bro, you lost me there. Yeah, I need to see a lot more from you. Good. Yeah, you're in the mud now, aren't you? Eating your fucking bacon sarnies, yeah? chips and bacon sarnies. Don't get me wrong, I love the fry-ups too, yeah? But don't disrespect the jollof, bro, yeah? Missing pens. Massive fraud. Fucking hell. Eddie will... Ooh, Eddie's big boy now, bro. Eddie's out here in the gym, bro. We'll see you in these streets. Listen, Arteta. Oh, Arteta, when we play West Ham, just bring on Eddie for a little piece at the end, yeah? Okay, then. I'm looking forward to that one still. Okay, we move. Brighton 0, Newcastle United 0. As I said, we're going to be going through... Talking about missing pens when Saka was on your team. Yeah, but the difference is, bro, you're missing pens, yeah, against newly fucking promoted teams. My Dons are missing pens against the European champs in the finales. So hold your tongue, yeah? Slide that zip to the left as we move. There's levels to this. Okay, Nick Pope. Can I get some Nick Popes in the chat? Yeah, or Pick Nopes, whichever one you are. Look at that, though. Full stretch, fingertip save as Newcastle United keep a clean sheet against Brighton and Hove Albion. What have we got to say about this one? Who's this? Oh, my boy Trips. Okay, well, the first thing is, as you can see, they are sporting their 4th kit, which is a fucking joke in the first place, but apparently because they're all clashed, we've got this new monstrosity of a Mint member. Danny Welbeck, fresh trim, bro. The hairline's still looking strong. As is the physique. And look, it's a fair point for both of them at the end of the day. Look, how have we started? Brighton got a 2-1 win against Manchester United. And oh, well, mate, they're flying. 4 points from 2. Newcastle beat Forest. Was it 2-0 in the first game? Where are we? They did indeed, 2-0. And they'll be both happy with their start. Brighton are a decent side. They should be pushing for Europe if they can keep things going. I mean, I don't know, bro. Are they capable of pushing for Europe? I think they were once 2 years ago. Maybe we're getting a bit ahead of ourselves. But yeah, I'm thinking about things like Trossard. I'm constantly thinking about FPL as well. We'll have a look at the FPL. We've got 1 game left in this game week with Liverpool Crystal Palace tomorrow. But ultimately, a lot of it is done. Let's see exactly where you stand. Let me know. Send me your teams as well if you're looking to do that at the end. What else we got? Oh, okay. I guess we switch. We switch the conversation to the man who most captained. Last year, Brighton were 4th for a bit. Listen to the United diss song. We are going to be coming to the mentions, to the Twitter notifications very shortly, bros. We've got about 10 pieces to go through before we get there. Much love to everyone that's in the chat. If you haven't already, please do like the video. Yeah, we're up at 2, 3 a.m. doing the fucking nonsense, doing the fraudulence. Yeah, where are we? Oh, you've done your one. You've got your hour. You've solidified your hour. Well played, lads. Give yourself a little pat on the back. Less than 3s in the chat. Let's talk about this guy. 2 completed passes in 74 minutes. You know, when Romero Lukaku turned up and had fucking 7 touches, they were writing 3-page double-spreaded articles in the broadsheets. You're completed... Oh, I had to check the stats. I had to check them. I'm watching the game and I'm thinking, why are we not treating this the same? Is it because he's younger? Is it because he hasn't been here before? Is it because he's not cost them as much? Look, it's going to work. No question asked. It's going to be a 30-goal-a-season striker when he's on fire and form. If he can stay injury-free. But that's a big question mark in itself because his injury record is not great. And look, I said this before the season started. They are going to have to adjust the style, right? If they want to work out how to get this guy involved more. It's not just about the touches. It's about chances. They're obviously not thinking the way that they need to get the best out of this guy. And Dortmund, they had worked it out. Yes, other people can get goals, right? But if you are a midfielder, in fact, if you play for Manchester City, the game has changed. The rules have changed now. And your job before may well have been, you know, something that you were perfectly able to execute. But from now on, my son, you work for Norway. Do you understand? You work for the Norwegian office, yeah, the Norwegian Home Office. You will deliver fresh fish on a daily basis. That means you little fucking pipsqueak, yeah? Foden, yeah? Philip Foden. You're out here with opportunities to slide this new Don in who needs confidence, goals, and to get the press off his back. You're in with opportunities to slide him in with fucking 4-yard passes for open goal tap-ins, yeah? But your head's in the streets, okay? Your head is actually still in the streets. That is what he needs. He is a beast that needs feeding. Yeah, and if you don't feed him, you know what's going to happen? He's going to go fucking hungry. And you know what's going to happen when he's hungry? He's going to starve. And he's going to starve to death, okay? Do we want to see this large, basically teenage Norwegian figure sprawled out on the floor dying, gasping for air, thirsty like an Instagram thought? No, I don't want to see Haaland twerking for Foden, yeah? Pass the fucking ball, mate, so I can get my tap in. It's actually incredibly infuriating. And look, he doesn't need to appear. People are going to go nuts about this, like they went nuts about Lukaku. It's going to be banter. It's going to be memes. I don't need to be involved with my fucking lethal striker. Give me the fucking ball in front of the goal and I will score. But if you get that opportunity, whether it's in the first or the 91st minute, give me the fucking ball. You are now an irrelevant assistant. You work for me. That's how this works. As soon as they understand that, you're going to have a thing here. You're going to have a dangerous thing. There's no denying that physically he's another level. There's no denying as well that that left foot, if he connects, bro, 9 times out of 10, that's going to lick the back of the net and make that sound. You know that sound? That crisp, crunching crash, like the goal against PSG. Yeah, we know he's capable, but this is the Prem, baby. This is the Prem, and you know, those who know. It's very difficult for new players to just hit the ground running, and you may well have been a world-class elite athlete, yeah, wherever you've come from, but honestly, whenever you come to the Prem, you lose 20 to 30, maybe even 50% of your ability, and you better be able to deal with it. You better understand that here they are faster, stronger, smarter, better decision-making, and more tactically adept. The Bundesliga, mate, I saw Werner's goal. If you saw Timo Werner's goal, right, I'm thinking, wow, Timo Werner's actually scored in his fucking debut, his return to Leipzig. Wow, is it just confidence? Wow, oh my God, what were Chelsea doing? Were the fans getting on his back? Wow, the pressure must have been too much for him. No, bro, the levels are fucking below the bar. That's what it is, okay? These are the cold, hard facts. And right now, you can only say, you know, David De Gea is looking like a Bundesliga keeper. These are the cold, hard facts. Anyway, I thoroughly enjoyed Haaland's not scoring, if anything, because even though I had him in my fantasy Premier League, I'm an old school Dom. I understand football. And if you're not an old school football Dom, you don't understand this game, please subscribe to the channel so that you can swat up on your knowledge. Yeah, your knowledge. I'll top you up. There was only ever Kevlar from City to captain, and that's where we are. That's why we're rising. We're flying with Mohamed Salah still to come. Okay, we move. Let's talk about the arse. Look, in summary, the City, come on, mate, it's, what's this? All right, chill out. Chill out. What? Why are we making noises? I see you, chat. I see you. We're coming. We're coming. We're coming over this side. Don't you worry yourself. We've got to talk about so much. We'll head on over to the Instagram in a minute. I'll just open up that one. Okay, talk to me about the arse, please. Let's end this poll. Let's end that poll. Reece James with 67%. Okay, 67% of you believe that Reece James should be starting for England ahead of Trent Alexander-Arnold. These are the cold hard facts, Trent. You got to up your game, bro. You got to up your game. Big opportunity for you tomorrow against Crystal Palace. Couple of assists for you. Couple of goals for Salah. And we're on business. Okay, you could be back. But for now, it's about those thick thighs, bro. He's a milkshake, isn't he? Oh, mate, he's a Reese's Pieces milkshake from fucking Five Guys. Thick as you like, yeah? There's no stopping him. He's got it all. He can shoot, he can defend, he's good controlled, he's good decision-making, he does the simple stuff, whipped crosses. I like it. I like it a lot. Hungry, aggressive, a little bit violated by Romero at the end, can't lie. But look, there's time for you to make up for that. In fact, he gets violated a lot, doesn't he? He's lost his... Actually, we won't go there, but look. Stop keeping your fucking Champions League medals and whatnot at home, bro. Go to a bank, put them in a safe, proper safe. Do you know what I mean? We move. He is indeed effortless with it. Effortless with it. Okay, let's talk about Arsenal, mate. Let's talk about my club. Let's talk about how serious we're looking right now. The progress, the process. Are you all in or nothing? I'm not sure there is actually any nothing anymore for Arsenal fans. You've got to be all in. Not only has there been, healthy amount of time given and allowed, right? There have been plenty of mistakes made along the way. We've had a fresh start, a flushing, and the confidence is undeniable. The fans are looking like they are together like never before. We've got ultras. Huh? I'm seeing Arsenal ultras. Yeah. The Emiratis is making noise. And we've kicked off the season with 2 wins, 6 points. I'm looking at top sides dropping points left, right and centre. They're panicking already. And a lot of people are talking about this great club being back as a force. Are we getting ahead of ourselves? Let's just think about this. Performance-wise again, Crystal Palace is one thing. Difficult challenge, but Crystal Palace, were they ready? Were Arsenal that impressive for that long? Or are they getting better at managing the games? Yes, I think this second performance is much better, if I'm honest. The first one was a little bit shaky. I think Palace may well feel aggrieved not to have got something from it. But this one, to me, is a complete masterclass. It's a domination and shows at home Arsenal are a totally different animal to away. But they do have answers away now. It's just going to be a little bit more hairy. Saka is no longer the only option going forward. And this is beautiful to see. Martinelli is where we're going to go next. This is the combination of Brazilian dreams. We've talked for so long about how Saka was the main man at Arsenal Football Club. How it's very difficult for me to see who would inspire him at the club. Who are your role models as young men? Who do you look to? It's very important that you can have a mentor in life in general, someone that you can aspire to take the best bits of, copy if you have to, the blueprint. And there's nothing wrong with a bit of plagiarism, mate. Absolutely nothing wrong with it. You'll see, I reckon, 8 out of the top 10 are samples or ideas that have been borrowed. It's quite important at Arsenal that we have guys that these youngsters can look up to. And Martinelli is right now potentially about to experience an explosion in his career. He's been working hard in the gym and he is now physically a different player, able to hold off challenges from strong defenders on a regular basis, looking lightning quick. And right next to him, he has got a guy who he is definitely going to be looking up to. Jesus is the best player at Arsenal. Technically, he's a wizardry on the ball. He can dribble like fucking Pepe wishes he could. And he's got something that has been missing from Arsenal for so long. When you watch these documentaries about Pep Guardiola and Arteta and Jose Mourinho and all of this, you're getting real insight and they are focusing especially on the managers. You could actually call this All or Nothing just an Arteta documentary. If you hang around your mentor for long enough, what will happen is parts of their character, parts of their behavior, parts of their network, parts of their tricks of the trade will just fall off of the plate. And those crumbs are readily available. Those are gems that they are dropping in your pocket for you to do with as you please. You can sell them if you want. Take them to a pawn shop, trade them in, put them in a ring, do what you like. But as a result of Jesus being involved, as a result of Arteta having been around Pep, we're getting real influence here. We have people who we can look up to. And, you know, the future is very bright for these two, especially with a World Cup year and a guy who himself comes, Jesus, with this mentality that Pep has given to Arteta, or that Arteta is trying to instill in these guys. The focus of Pep Guardiola's clip from this documentary, where he is talking about why Lionel Messi is the most important player or the best player he's ever seen, is the ruthlessness in Messi's attacking mindset and the directness. We are here to score goals, baby. The goal is the objective, and how fast we can get there and how we can do this and how many times we can do it is what we're here for. We will die to get that ball over the line, and this is the mentality that Jesus has come up with. It's super exciting. It's gassed me to Ross. 6 points out of 6. Bumbers are moving. Okay. A storm. Big clubs that are performing well below the standard that they should be. Aston Villa against Everton. Frank Lampard against Steven Gerrard for the first time in their managerial careers. It was... Jacob Ramsey is impressive, isn't he? As is this kid. What's his name? Right wing back. Teenager. I want to say Patterson? Oh, someone in the chat, tell me what his name is. Patterson, yeah, young. Does he play for Scotland? He's another one. Cheap as chips and has slotted in there. He looks like he's going to be getting regular time. FPL Dons, I mean, he may well be a choice for you. Ramsey. Who else have we got? We got Connor Cody and we got, is that Abdoulaye Doucouré? I think it is. In shot. Yeah, what did we think? Everton, I thought, were quite impressive against Chelsea. I thought they were quite unlucky against Chelsea and just lacked a striker to be able to get something from the game. He is Scottish. Yes. And, you know, they do look, as someone said in the chat, they do look slightly toothless. That much has to be said. Of course, they're going to be lacking without Dominic Calvert-Lewin being back. But what they have done is... Look, let's just forget the points for a second. Let's just forget the result for a second. I know it is important, but there are positive signs. They're making a couple of moves in the market that are going to be shrewd acquisitions. They're going to prove shrewd. Dwight McNeil, I think, is a very good player. He is more than capable, anyway, of improving on what he's given them so far. But the new kid, I don't know if I've got a picture of him. The new kid, let me get a picture of this guy. Amadou Onana. Yeah. He came on and he was sort of at fault for one of the goals. I'm not sure exactly how that went down. I can't remember. But what I do remember is he's actually a physical specimen. He will bully a lot of Premier League midfielders. He plays with confidence. He can boundlessly get up and down both ends like a basketball dom. And he had impact, not only with a couple of chances, but actually getting Everton a goal back. Was it him that scored the goal? God, I can't actually remember. I've watched so much football. But I tell you what, his performance was very impressive. A brief little cameo that really did actually change the game. And yeah, there are positive signs there, I think, anyway. It was him that crossed. Okay, he assisted. Yes, indeed. He's one to keep an eye on, really. They've spent a lot of money on him, but he's a teenager, isn't he? What's his... let's just have a look. He's 20 years old. Mate, he's 20 years old. Mate, I've got the fucking blessed... I've got Olympic gold DNA in my clot. Yeah. But he's got next level DNA. Yeah? I'm looking at... This Don stood next to Lisandro Martinez. Yeah. 5'7.5" dwarf. Who we will be getting onto. They're going to have problems. We will do the Mbappe story. Don't worry yourselves, mate. This is Late Night Fraudulence, where we cover all the biggest stories, all the latest breaking news for this. Yeah? Smash hell out of like. Yeah? Smash hell out of like. Por favor. What? Okay, we move. What did you think of him anyway? Or what about the rest of Everton? Dele Alli. No, I won't even go there yet. We'll reserve judgment. We'll hold back fire because I can see hellfire may well have to burn on your clock soon enough. I like this kid though. He's another one, you know. He's smart. How old is this guy? Jacob. He's 21. He's 21. You know what? They've spent a hell of a lot of money. But it was a free transfer, but they've spent a hell of a lot of money on the kid from Marseille. Kamara, he's another one. A very, very intelligent player. They're giving him a lot of responsibility as well. He will drop back very deep, just sitting between the centre-backs to start play. You know, I like him. I like him. They've got a couple of young guys in their midfield that are even, you know, they're making it difficult for Buendia to get a game. They're making it difficult. Coutinho it's not a given, bro. Just because you are Coutinho and you've got that relationship with Steven, these young kids, they are outperforming you and really probably deserve to be playing. I don't know whether I've talked about the resurgence of Alex Iwobi, but it's another positive sign. I'm glad I got this picture here. Matty Cash, fucking hell, mate. What's going on with you? You're letting me down massively. You're not a threat. You're not crossing it in. Dinia's looking better than you, and he's looking like a bum. Fucking hell. Iwobi is maturing like a fine wine. He is actually sensational in midfield. And it's probably quite close, actually, to what Arsenal should be looking for. I know that's going to sound funny, and I'm not suggesting that Arsenal take a step backwards. I believe that, you know, you should be looking forwards in life. But I'm admiring the way that he's moving. Good decision-making, crisp passing. He's agile, he's boundless in the middle, and he looks like he is now playing in his favoured position, a role that, you know, maybe we should have given him a chance in. But it's great to see anyway for an ex-Arsenal player. He's having a sort of resurgence in his career. Yeah, quality. Okay, we move. Who have we got here? We've got some non-Premier League stuff happening. So let's do Manchester United Brentford. Let's do it. Okay. Let me know your thoughts. Let me just go through some of the chat. Yes, I know it's pronounced Dean, but mate, this is fucking late night fraudulent, and it's Lucadinha, yeah? Lucadinha, yeah? Lucadinha, yeah, okay. Yeah, there's no accents, but for years I went with Dinya, and I've just stuck with it, so that's what it is. Let me know your thoughts on Manchester United. A 4-0 defeat, having suffered a 2-1 defeat. They have now lost to double Bs, Brighton and Brentford, in the opening weekends of the season. The bald one is struggling to maintain any sort of semblance of a squad togetherness. What is the plan? There's a couple of things. There's actually a couple of things that Manchester United did quite well that I think we should note. But let's focus firstly on this guy and Brentford and what they've achieved here. I'm just going to go through some of the chat. We have got Harry Haas, 2 years and I've bagged the World Cup. My God, Harry Haas, you are the first guy to have the World Cup badge next to your name. I believe, oh no, DJ as well. DJ is actually first. Do you know what? DJ and Harry Haas. Bro, so much love for you. I appreciate you. From the bottom of my heart, you are actually my brother. You're not even my son. You've been elevated to my brother, okay? DJ, you already know. World Cup trophies in the bag. Mark Harris, much love. Jay Last. Jat 107, he's back in the building. Abdoulaye Diallo, AJW, Noble Krypton, BR Bobby, Thomas Seaver, A Lace, Bebo de Handsome, Hoshgwala, my South African son, yeah? Darren Dildeen, Cam, C Moyo 91, Alex Holt, Faisal Ali, Noah Hailstone, much love for getting involved. He says Conte will lose the dressing room by January. A-Lace, Andy K123, much love to your mother, and JB Parisienne, I see you, son of a birch, Aram Hekmat, and Patrick Vargas. I'm coming to you all, okay, as we proceed. This was a good one, wasn't it? I tuned in and I thought, you know what? They're losing. They're actually losing. The vomit-inducing kit with a vomit-inducing performance. In what way were Manchester United better than Brentford? I mean, they're worth more money, but they're nowhere near them. They have no identity. They are, I guess, learning on the job, a new profile, new image of the vision of what the club should be, new behavioural rules. These are, you know, these are laughable fucking things that are going on at such a great club, such a big club. But this is an incredibly well-run club. It looks like they, again, have what it takes to stay up. They are actually so well-run, so profitable, that bigger clubs really should perhaps think about moving in a similar way. It is no longer the era of signing players on stupid money, yeah, for ridiculous fees because they are brand names. And essentially, I think that's what we've got here. We've got a properly well-run football club, and you've got a club shop. That's what these two things are. Two teams are here. They are a fucking club shop. You are actually trying to tell me that I am supposed to trust the vision of the bald one, okay? I'm here for it. I'm here for 5-year plan. Let's lock in. Let's get loaded. But look at yourself for a second. Actually, look at your head. It's actually got sunburn. No, bro, you're going out without a cap on. In the 35-degree heat, you will get skin cancer. Mate, it's too hot for that. It's too hot for that, bro. No, I'm trying to look after you. Put a fucking cap on. Like Thomas Tuchel, he's got the little bald spot. Yeah? Cover that baby up. Cover that one up. Anyway, look. I don't wish bad on anyone, but I do have questions to ask, because you are the new man in charge. You set these new rules out, the as Arteta would love to say, the non-negotiables. No drinking during match weeks. So what that tells me is that you've actually got a bunch of pissheads in your team. These are the characters and personalities. These are the men that you are entrusting with that badge. Pissheads. Magaluf dons. Yeah? Ayanapa. Mykonos. Yeah? Mallorca. Yeah? Eggs and chips on holiday. These are the dons that we're talking about. Scuffs, yeah? Pissed up scuffs with the lads. Okay? There's going to have to be a change of philosophy. There's going to have to be a change of personnel, lads. However, if you are entrusted with a change, right? If you are entrusted with the keys to the castle, and you have seen how bad these guys are, even upstairs, like mentally, they're all over the place. Like, how can you actually confidently put a Harry Maguire on the pitch, full stop, since Greece? How? When you have got all this riding on your back, all this pressure, all these eyes on you, how do I expect you to fully focus? But you are part of the problem now as well, actually, unless you start to change things. Because what you're doing is precisely the same as people that have gone by. And it hasn't worked. The fact that he played Cristiano Ronaldo, it looked weak to me. I don't know about you. I don't know what he's supposed to do. I have to be honest, it's a very difficult situation for him to be in. But Cristiano Ronaldo is proving himself to be a prima donna, a spoilt brat who clearly doesn't want to be there. And I think the fan base have now come to this place where they are ready to wash their hands of one of their fucking favourite players. I reckon 80 to 90% of Manchester United fans anyway have grown up seeing him. He's their icon. But even they can see that this relationship, and especially the chance that you're giving this bald guy to get off to a good start, it's damaged, it's fractured, and it's actually cancerous. How are other players supposed to respect him when he is being so largely disrespected by this sulky behaviour? You're flinging your arms about like a fucking hyperactive child in Sainsbury's because I didn't buy you a fucking chocolate. Huh? You're sulking. You're doing Mbappe level sulking. Bro, you're not even doing stuff, basic stuff, like going over to see fans. You're actually one of the first strutting down the tunnel. Maguire, you're skipper. You're the skipper. Yeah, skipper. You're the leader. I'm seeing you doing the shookest clap ever. Yeah, the fans are over here. Yeah, you're clapping and running this way. No, bro. No, bro. No. We need to speak to you. Yeah? We just lost 4-0 to Brentford, and we've just lost to Brighton as well. We just lost to fucking Brentford, and you think your fucking little fridge head, your fucking little head, your massive oversized fucking head is running down the tunnel like a shook one. You better fucking face your fears like a man. Yeah? You need to show yourself. At least show yourself to be a bigger man than Cristiano is being right now. We're going to have to talk about this little guy at the back as well, bro. I'm sorry. Arsenal have fucking dodged the right bullet here. And this is part of the problem as well. He's not using... He's obviously got a big brain. Is he an economist? I think he's a money man, really. I don't know whether he's actually a football don. I think he's new to football, bro. But he's a money man. He's an economist. He sees numbers. He needs to start doing the numbers and the maths on this don. Yeah? How small can a man really be? A centre-back in the Premier League. I get it. It's worked before. You know, there are names that you can fling out. They're actually legendary. I mean, the likes of Puyol, they're not big men. I remember meeting Puyol at the airport once. I dwarfed him. Yeah? But Puyol would dwarf this don. Is this going to work? Or are you just asking for trouble? Because if I put an Amadou Onana on your fucking clot, you're getting duppied. You're getting stepped on. You will just get pressed down. He needs to play in midfield. That's where you're lacking. Get rid of this Fredua don. Fredua, bro. It's over. Okay? It's over, bro. Stop this nonsense. What did he run with? He ran with Bruno Fernandes and Christian Eriksen this time, and he's put Cristiano up top. Jadon Sancho, bro. Jadon Sancho. Where is Jadon Sancho? You think you're getting away with it again? I will call you out until you fucking score a goal or do something with your life. This is what's fucking happening, mate. How much money are you on? This is what I want to know. Do you know how hard they came for fucking Nicola Pepe? Do you know how hard they came for Pepe? Pepe's actually won a fucking trophy, you bum. What are you doing with your life? You're playing for Manchester United and you're making us look bad. You're making Londoners look bad. I know dons who are out here and they will actually take lives to be in your position. You are playing like you're in the park. Your touches are loose. Your passes are inaccurate. You've got zero vision. You're not even dribbling properly. Actually, what the fuck has happened to you? I'm not being funny. I've spent 6 months to a year defending Nicola Pepe and thinking better of it, if I'm honest. The cold, hard-hitting home truths are that he's not good enough. He's not been good enough. But there's still something in there. And he's still offered more than this don. Rashford. Marcus. Oh, you think you're getting away with it? No one's getting away with this. You're the biggest club in the country, mate. You're meant to be the biggest club in the country. You're meant to be one of the biggest clubs in world football. You're not. You're a commercial entity. You're a club shop. That's what you are. You're a Super Bowl club shop. You're a half-time fucking hot dog. That's what you are. And it's the cheap 99-cent hot dog. You're not even the proper sausage with the cheese on top. You're the fucking 99-cent hot dog that is full of reconstituted meat, the pink slushy stuff. That shit's out of fashion now. We got Honest Burger. We got Five Guys. We got fucking Popeyes. We got burgers galore, baby. Yeah? Juicy, tasty meats. You're dealing with reconstituted pennies, 28% meat. No, bro, that's not going to work. It needs to be fixed, bro. You need to fix yourself swiftly. Do you understand the weight of that badge? This is what it is. This is what it is. This is why Arsenal are working. Prima donnas are gone, yeah? TikTok dons, you're gone, yeah? You think you can dance and fucking have fun laughing in the changing rooms when we just lost a fucking football match? No, bro. You represent the badge. That's big time. You're moving small time. You're moving like a Burnley don. I don't even know. Burnley? Oh, you're not lasting 2 minutes at Burnley. Where do you belong? You belong in... I don't even know. Where do you belong? I don't even have a place for you right now, bro. You belong at Manchester United because you're looking like a bum. You're looking like a fraud. You're looking like a has-been. You're looking like... You're looking like yourself. You're looking like Jadon Sancho right now. That's what it is. We move. I don't want to be harsh to that, but you need fucking calling out. It's not good enough, mate. I'm getting to Rashford. Rashford, you're a joke. Rashford's a joke. Do you know what? The Rashford team are jokes. The Manchester United, this is what I mean. They're talking about fucking PSG like I'm some kind of dickhead. You actually think I was born yesterday, don't you? I'm doing up videos just for the fucking sake of the video. It's paper talk. But let me tell you something. You had a man here who told you to your face, yeah? He told you to your face. The truth hurts. It hurts. It hurts so bad. God, it hurts. If I actually speak the truth about myself and where I've gone wrong in my life, it hurts, bro. But if you don't face that fear, how the fuck are you supposed to improve? How the fuck are you supposed to get yourself out of the situation you've put yourself in? Look at this. If you analyse the situation, it is not difficult to analyse, i.e. it's fucking clear for all to see, except those who are burying their head in the sand like ostrich. For me, it is clear there will be 6, 7, 8, maybe 10 new players. What is that? Is that technical ability? Is that you telling me that these footballers are not good enough to play football? I don't think so. It's who you are as a man. What type of personality and characteristics do you want to hold? What are you trying to show the world? Luke Shaw, what do you represent, bro? Think about it now. I'm not being harsh when I say this. You're overweight, bro. You're out of shape. These are the fucking cold hard facts. It's not that you're thick set. It's that you've been over fucking weight for too long. You spent too long out injured eating fucking cakes and burgers and playing Ultimate Team. These are the facts. You've let yourself go and you've not pulled yourself back in enough. Because if you were a seriously fit Don, 6-pack rippled off, working, looking like you're fucking Cristiano, yeah, I wouldn't be talking like this. You're replaceable as a result because your mentality is all fucking wrong. Who's got the right mentality at this football club? Who? You're a mess. You're a mess. And he told you straight. Rashford, you think you're getting away with it? You think you're getting away with it, but you're not. That's the truth. You're not. You see you, yeah? You see you. Listen, I love what this guy does behind the scenes. But do you know what? I don't give a shit about what this guy does behind the scenes. You're a footballer. Please, at least play the football first. I can deal with everything else afterwards and commend it. But honestly, I don't really care. All right? There's plenty of other people who can do that. Plenty of other people. It's fantastic that you are a model citizen for young black men. I love that. But you're also a footballer and you're losing your way. And now I'm hearing nonsense about you being linked to clubs like PSG. Paris Saint-Germain, yeah? Bottomless pit of cash who have elite ballers all over the place. We'll get to them acting up as well in a second. But are you fucking kidding me? Are you taking me for an absolute knobhead? Why would PSG be looking at this Don, please? Why would you be looking at this Don? Please explain to me. I'm really looking... Because I've heard stuff like, oh, they're looking at him as a potential Mbappe replacement. I mean, what are we on? Mushrooms? Or what? Like, what hallucinogenics are we taking today? Because this is clearly fucking the crack talking. Right? Look at this square-headed fucking peanut, yeah? Who's regressed. You have regressed. Year upon year, we're going backwards. 3 goals last season, bro, in 29 games. Count to 29 for a second. It's fucking long. It takes ages. 29 games, and you scored 3 goals. You don't play for my club anymore. That's what it is. You don't play for my club. I don't even know how you're in the fucking starting 11. It's actually a joke. It's a joke. You got work to do, bro. Because if you think you're playing for England, if you think, I don't want to see you playing for England. Gareth was at the Forest game. Gareth's watching Lings, bro. He's watching Lings and Declan. He's not even watching you. Do you know why? Dead baller. That's what it is. You're a dead baller right now. You got work to do. You got work to do. United are a mess. I told you this before the season started. They're not finishing in the European places at all. You're actually having a laugh. Yes, I'm Michael Bublé. Delusional. Let's get fucking delusional. Yeah. Finished club. Finished club. However, trust the manager and actually give him the opportunity to replace some of these dons who is clearly being forced to play or feeling like he's being forced to play. And maybe there is something there. There were a couple of signs of a couple of one-touch passing moves, okay? It's very, very early doors with this guy, but they don't look fit for a start. They don't look committed, secondly. Every 50-50 you're losing. Brentford! That's enough. The 1970s called and they want their chest hair back. Tell them they need a fucking receipt, yeah? We don't do fucking callbacks or whatever they're called. Yeah? Right, have I finished with the Prem? Are we moving to Europe? We can move to Europe if we're done. Rafinha, 0-0. What? How many levers are we putting to get 0-0 draws against Vallecano? Is this acceptable? Lewandowski. Rafinha. Okay, we'll just quickly go by these. Ademola Lookman scored in the 90th minute, actually, in a 2-0 win for Atalanta against Sampdoria. Very happy to see him doing well. We've read this already, but I find this sensational. Erik ten Hag is the first Manchester United manager in over 100 years to lose their first 2 league games. The next game's against Liverpool. My sons. Yep. They're fucked. They're actually well and truly fucked. And they will struggle to finish in the top 6 this year. It's going to be an absolute struggle. I don't know what they're going to do in the window. I find it genuinely cringeworthy to think that their answers to these incredibly complex issues of, poor decision-making amongst their ranks, personality deficiencies, tactical, like the learning they've all got to do on the job, etc., the cohesion, the time that it takes for that to... They're in a lot of trouble. And the fact that they think the answers are signing the likes of Adrien Rabiot, we're in for an entertaining year with this lot, for sure. I mean, Lisandro Martinez is having to already work out situations where Harry Maguire goes for headers, right? They're going to cross the ball, so you better take that, man, because I know, obviously, I'm a fucking dwarf and I can't jump very high, so it's not going to be a good idea for me to challenge these massive dons who... Look, he's defending like this. Like, what the fuck? It's a mess. It's a mess. And he may well eventually have to be moved into midfield unless... I don't know how you fix that. I really don't know, but guaranteed, as Thomas Frank said, they targeted him. They targeted the little man. And we will look to bully your small, childlike figures if that is who you think is going to get you over the line. We will stand man to child and war it out. Yeah, the options are that they move him into midfield and get Fred out. He's definitely better on the ball. Look, he's got what Ten Hag is looking for, hence him being brought in the first place. I just struggled to see why they're not doing that already, but, we move. We are going to move on to let's go to Twitter briefly. Let's go to Twitter and see the Dons. The Dons have been sending me the stuff to have a look through. You've got me bricked. Okay, right, let's just keep it fucking PG, Tomiyasu, yeah? I know you're about this life, but my mentions, that says 13 hours ago. What's going on with Twitter? Twitter.com. Control which conversations you're mentioned in. What? How about you just show me my fucking mentions? Okay, there we go. Loaded. That's weird, isn't it? What's this, bro? Okay, this is from Chaos. What's this? Right, if you've got anything you want me to go through, we are going to be going through the Twitter for the next 10 to 15 minutes. If you're looking for another hour from your boy, we're going to need to slap the hell out of the like button, lads. If you're enjoying these videos and your boy being back for this Premier League season, yeah, We will be here doing Premier League reviews and late night fraudulence after all the big games, including tomorrow night. But I need you. We've got to set the standards a little bit higher each time, okay? You've got to help me to help you. All right? Help each other. That's what we do, La Familia. Slap a like on the video. I need 2,000 tonight. I'm going to settle for 2,000. Let's see what this is. Oh, much love to everyone that's liked the video as well. I appreciate each and every one of you. You're all massive frauds. Let me see how many there are of you. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, you're 445 away, yeah? 445 away. Otherwise, at 159 and 59, I'm locking your clerk off and I'm going over to fucking Jeff, the bald fraud. You know what it is. This.
I go back to it. This club is in real trouble.
This is Manchester United. It's an absolute shambles. I mean, it's shocking. I mean, absolute disgrace. I mean, you play for Man United. You know, nothing to do with tactics. Just work hard. This is Manchester United. Look, they never should have bought Ronaldo back. Simple as that. You know, the club...
Are you still good on about Ronaldo? You still go get rid of Ronaldo? He scored 18 goals last season. Isn't that what the game's all about? It's putting the ball in the net, isn't it?
Back to win the league.
What about Salah? Salah, what did he do?
We're not talking about Salah.
He scored goals at the end of the day.
I'm saying they brought him back to win the league. Did they win the league? Did they win the league? Did they?
No, they didn't win the league.
No, they didn't. So
Yeah, I guess this is parody of Sky Sports and their panel. I guess we've got Gary, Roy, and Jamie, I think.
For goals at the end of the day.
I'm saying they brought him back to win the league. Did they win the league? Did they win the league? Did they?
No, they didn't win the league.
No, they didn't. So
No, but did Liverpool win it?
Not last season, but they did a couple of years ago. Why? Because they got the recruitment.
Yeah, because they got rid of you for starters. How many?
I've got to say, you know, I was talking to a friend about this recently, and I've spoken to you about my thoughts on the standard of punditry and honestly just the options that we have available. We are treated to the same fucking four faces on a daily, weekly, monthly, yearly. Fucking hell, I'm actually sick of the sight of them, to be honest. The sound of his whiny voice carrier is fucking irritating on a regular basis, and I've just sort of tuned out of them. But what's happening actually is that Jamie Carragher is becoming more well known for his punditry than his football. Because let's be honest, he wasn't the greatest footballer. And you can tell that he is ready to accept and be humble about that now, especially when Thierry turns up. Because he doesn't want any of the smoke, you know? He doesn't want any of the smoke. We don't actually want to be reminded about the quality of your football. Let's be honest. It was bang average. However, I do like a bit of Roy Keane. He's actually the only one that I've got massive time for out of all of them. And he just tells it like it is. It's a very sorry state of affairs, and I guess it is meme-worthy. We have got me waiting for Twitch but never getting that notification. Listen, mate, I'll see you over there tonight, live and exclusive. What's this? Steven Bergwijn scored a hat-trick on his home league debut for Ajax. Of course he did. This is what I mean. If you think you're coming to the Prem and your level doesn't drop 30%.
United could get relegated. Look at the relegation team in 1974. This team is worse, especially if Ronaldo leaves. They definitely won't beat Liverpool.
Mate, I wasn't around in 1974, but I will have a look at the team. Steven Bergwijn scoring a hat-trick on his home league debut for Ajax. Mate, you just left the Prem. Of course you're getting fucking hat-tricks. He's getting hat-tricks for the next 4 weeks in a row. Yeah? Put your money on it. Put your money on him getting a goal even next week. Because your level's going up. You've gone up another 20%. The league's a joke. That's what it is. The league is a joke. You can't fucking come to this country, right? The elite premier competition in fucking European football, right? You can't come here and think that you can behave the same way that you were against the go-ahead Eagles, yeah? The go-ahead Eagles. Is that not a fucking biscuit made by McVitie's? What? No. It's a no. This is nonsense. This is what I mean. The jury's out. The jury is actually out. What's this? Cancelo. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you're doing little croquettes and then the nutmeg, but honestly, you're taking the foul as well, aren't you? I don't... Listen. Listen, nutmegs are great, but nutmegs are just cancelled out if you just get fucking banged in the face and then fall over straight afterwards, okay? You gotta get... you gotta get round your man as well. What about Kevlar, though? What about Kevlar? Is Kevlar still best in Europe? He's hit the ground running. You fraud. Talk. Whoa, look at this. Look at this boy. Look at this actual fucking specimina. Look at this specimina. You fraud. Talk about Tavares. Nuno Tavares, well, he would have played today, actually, didn't he? Alexis Sanchez made his debut for Marseille. I don't know whether Tavares was playing. I haven't actually seen the game.
Late fraud checking in.
My son, you're never late. Ian, you're always on time. You're always early. Time doesn't exist. It's a figment of your imagination. A construct of our society. Fraudulent. Let's have a little look then. Nuno Tavares scored. Again. The boy is on fire. Okay, someone send me the news. Where are we? Sunday. Let's go to France. Marseille with a 1-1 draw. And a goal for Nuno Tavares. Oh my days, he's actually done it again. This time against Brest. We love a bit of Brest, a cheeky Brest. I actually like thighs as well. What are you? Are you a drumstick? A leg? Are you a breast man? Thigh man? Are you a wing man? Are you just a side man? Yeah? Are you my fucking son? Yeah? Can I see the goal here? How can I see the goal? Let's just have a little look-see. Hold on. Tavares. Nuno Tavares. Nuno Tavares. Nuno. Has anyone got... Oh, do you know what? Let's do it on TweetDeck. The old Twitter deck. Nuno is actually fucking flying. This is what I mean about these leagues, bro. Don't talk to me about other leagues. Actually, don't come onto my fucking channel and talk about other leagues, all right? It's embarrassing for you. It's embarrassing, all right? Because I've watched this. We've watched this guy for the last year, all right? He shoots. It goes into the fucking stands, yeah? It's a regular thing. But he's gone over to fucking League 1. And he's like the best left back in the league. Yeah. He scored again. Here's a goal. Where is he? Is he jumping in at the far post? Yes, he is. There it is. Beautiful run. Beautiful, mate. Oh, look at that. The late run. At the back post. Slots it in.
Balogun goal.
You're kidding me. Did Balogun score as well? Are we having a laugh? Hem. Let's go straight over to Hem. Hem. Hemmings. Oh, they lost 4-2. They're going to get relegated because they look bang average, but he's actually scored a pen. He scored a pen. Okay. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. Florent. Yeah, following Balogun has got himself his second goal in 2 games, actually. So they are fucking top scorers in the league, aren't they? Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Oh, Premier League table. Okay, right. Let's just switch over. Let's go back over to Twitter as well. TweetDeck. Where are your sons? My sons? He did this after nutmegging him. What's this? Oh no, that's disrespectful. You see that? That's disrespectful, bro. No. Don't do that. Did you see that? He's blowing kisses. What's this? That's it. After 54 years, I'm no longer a HUGH fan. He keeps calling time an illusion and is always late. I'm becoming a Rory the Tory fan. Thank you. Goodbye. What? 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 Successfully blocked. Are you successfully blocked, yeah? Yeah, you're successfully blocked. You've been blocked, bro. Congratulations. Well done. That's a swift way to get yourself blocked. Can I actually unblock you? Because I don't know how to find you again. I can't remember what your thing was. What was his name? Oh no, it's Liam. I'm not going to block you because I know you're trolling, yeah? You're trolling. But listen, if I see you in the streets, yeah? If I see you in the streets, okay then. Let's talk about Mbappe. He's a fucking mess. This is what happens when you let... Listen, Mbappe, you're my son. Do you realise that? I've watched you grow from a little fucking seedling into a flower, yeah? You flowered and you're now finished. It's over. Your head is gone. Look at you. You're a mess. You're an embarrassment to your family. Do you think your dad's proud of you tonight, bro? Do you think your dad is proud of you? Look at this. Look at this. Look at this behaviour. Look at this. Look. Begging for pens. Begging for pens. You're not on pens, bro. Look at you. Look at you begging. Like Oliver Twist in his prime. Look, you're trying to do essays, explanations. Fall back, bro. Fall back. You're a hot mess. This is not the worst of it. Someone send me the worst. Someone send me the clip. We're talking about you tonight, Mbappe. I've chosen you as you're the chosen one. You're the chosen one. This is how you're letting me down. This is how you're letting me down. I can't wait to see this clip, bro. You're getting shunned and shamed tonight, bro. The truth has to be discussed. You've already missed a fucking pen and you're begging for pens. Look. This is one of the most outrageous things I've ever seen. I'm done with you. I'm actually done with you. I can't believe this. This is not me. You do not represent me anymore. Do you know what you represented me before? You were talented, DNA, special, yeah? Elite decision-making, pace, technical wizardry. You're unplayable. You're actually the best in the world. You're actually the best in the world, bro. Now, you're a lost don. You think you're saucy, but you're sauceless. Do you know what the funniest thing is? You are the epitome of the nouveau riche, yeah? You are new money defined. You have zero sauce. Zero sauce, bro. You're like an American dad. Your swag is fucking dead. Dead is swag. Plus, you do look like a turtle. Accept it. Accept it. Face the fucking banter. And you might actually be able to laugh at yourself. You might be able to... Listen. Look at this. Let's stop the jokes, yeah? Look at this. We're going to analyse. Right. He thinks he's in space and he wants the ball, right? He's demanding the ball. So much so that he's going to flip his lid. Let it run. Let it run. Let it run. You can see. Look at this. Huh? Oh, hell no. Oh, no. If I'm a manager, basically, this is what's happened. He runs the club now. This is what's happened. It's gone to his head. He runs the club. He makes the rules. He's calling out for new signings. I want you to go and get HUGH Critique, apparently. I want you to get other French dons, my peoples, yeah? Okay. You see, if I'm the manager, and if you want to actually have any respect as a manager, you get hiked off right now. You're getting dragged off drapes. I'll run on the fucking pitch and grab you by the ear, you little child. How old is he? How old is an Mbappe right now? Look at this fucking behavior, man. Are you fucking serious, bro? You're 23. This is your problem. You've peaked too early. It's over. You're finished. No one respects you, bro. They don't respect you on the pitch. You're not the guy. Do you understand that you are gracing the field with Neymar and Lionel the fucking goat Messi? Do you understand that? You have to think about this for a second. You're fucking irrelevant, bro. You may well be the highest paid player. You may well be this, that, the other. You may well have won the World Cup with goals from outside the box as a teenager, yeah? You've completed football. No one gives a shit, yeah? No one gives a shit. You've got 0 Champions League medals to your name, and that's what we're here to do. We're here to entertain the fans as well. And to be honest, the fans are here to see Messi, bro. This is disrespectful. This is disrespectful to your teammates, to your fans, to your coach, to yourself. You're done out here, bro. Look at this. Who are you? Bro, you're 40 yards out of fucking range. You're not even... And do you know what the worst thing is? Look at the follow through. Look at the follow through. This is what I'm talking about. Decision making, bro. Stay calm. Sometimes life is going to say, do you know what, bro? I know you want this. It's not for you right now. Okay? Just trust in it. Just trust in it and keep working. Keep going, bro. You keep going. You don't stop because things aren't going your way. Otherwise, they're definitely not going to be going your way, bro. You definitely don't start sulking and throwing your toys out the pram like a little bitch. bitch! What are you doing? Huh? This is a man's game, bro. Yes, this is men's football. It's a man's game. Stop acting like a fucking man, not a man-child. Look at this. Look at this. Look. The decision-making. Okay. The run could have been better here. The run could have been better. The break was on faster, but still, we've got magicians up top. We're working it. Look at this. Bang. Straight across the face of the goal. With an opportunity for a tap-in for who? For a fucking striker or a wide man. In fact, not for a wide man. For you. You little fucking French frog. Look at it. Excuse me to all the Frenchmen. He's the fucking... He looks like Crazy Frog. He looks like Crazy Frog. These are the fucking cold hard facts. You are the Frenchest frog out here. And look at that behaviour. That is disgraceful. You should be dropped instantly. You should be docked wages. That's unacceptable for fucking 9-year-olds to be doing that. Who is this entitled little fucking pipsqueak? Who have you become? I don't even know you. I don't even know you. You used to be my son. I can't even look at you in the eyes anymore. You disappoint me. I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed. I'm actually disappointed. I looked up to you. I actually look up to you, bro. Even though you're a child. Now I can see you are immature as fuck. You are insecure as fuck. You don't even want to be there. Why are you there? Why are you there? Move yourself. Move yourself. You're not irreplaceable, bro. You're not. You're not. Your ego is fucking outrageously big for your head. And your head is big already, bro. Anyway, we move. I'm not a fan of that behavior, bro. I'm not a fan of that at all. You're disrespecting everything about the game. Like, you're disrespecting fans. You know fans pay through their fucking like noses to come and see you. And look at you. Strutting about like you own the world. Do you know who else I've got a problem with doing that? And I hope he can fix it, bro, because I'm worried that he's slipping into a similar situation. Maybe not as bad, but he walks with an aura of confidence that is borderline getting in the way of him being seriously good. I wonder if anyone can tell me who is that person I'm talking about while I go through the chat. Kylian Mbappe wants Neymar to leave PSG. Yes, indeed. Izar, you're correct. Izar and Master Clay. He's a sensationally talented player. And, you know, I love a man who can walk with confidence, with your head held high to say and do as you please. That's what we do. But rein yourself in. Yeah? Ego will stop you, bro. It will actually stop you from achieving everything that you want. You haven't done it all, bro. You haven't done it all yet. Stop walking with that mad swagger and fucking walking in slow motion when you should be marching back. You should be working. That's how you got into this position. You fucking let me down there, Mbappe, I tell you. What's this? What? Mike Tyson followed you. No, don't do that. Oh. I was about to start boxing dons, bro. I was actually about to start boxing dons. What? Me and Mike? Huh? Oh, do you know what happened once? Mesut Ozil actually followed me once. I kid you not. I swear on my life. He followed me for about 10 to 15 minutes. And before I knew what to do with it, I was pressing buttons. I DM'd him. I said, oh my God, Mesut, thanks for following me. If you ever want to do an interview, I love you. You're my favourite player. I was so gassed. I started getting a retweet. You know the notification? It comes up on TweetDeck. People started going, Mesut's followed you. Oh my God. I couldn't believe it. It must have been a mistake, bro. I reckon his thumb slipped. I don't reckon he meant to follow me. I was backing him in the war against Dimitri Payet at the time, right? Against Spence. I reckon he wanted to just like a tweet, or he just wanted to scroll past and he accidentally hit the follow and then he just unfollowed. Ah! You can't do that, bro. You can't follow a man and then unfollow him 15 minutes later, bro. My life was actually sweet for 15 minutes. Oh, God. And look at you now, Mesut. Yeah, look at you now. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, then. Okay. What's this? What? You looking to get blocked again, bro? Look at you. Oh, no idea. Stop sending me those links, baby. Please stop sending me those links. All right. I don't click on illegalities, so stop sending me them. Okay? No, I've seen this. This is famous. This is famous. That's old. We don't need to watch that, do we? Thoughts on my dog? Get him a bed, for fuck's sake. Why is he sleeping on the stairs like some homeless dog in the home? Get him a bed. You're disrespecting the dog. Is the floor with what? Why have you got paint out as well, mate? Put the paint away. Huh? Has that got a lid on? I think it's got the lid on. Yeah. What's he? You got the dog doing the fucking work. You got the dog doing the decorating. Sort your life out, mate. Okay. Agora é official. So now it is official. Hold on. Let's just do a translation. Services, please. Translate tweet. Now it's official. Mbappe is the one who takes the penalties at PSG. Clearly, this is a contract thing because in no club in the world that has Neymar, he would be the second collector. It seems because of the contract. Oh, so there's some argument, there's some debate about whether or not Mbappe should even be asking for the pens. He's missed a pen. He's trying to take the next pen. Bro, I think it should work like this. If you get fouled and you are a forward, you should have the right to take the pen, unless there is a designated penalty taker. Oh, did Neymar actually like this tweet? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Nene. Uh-oh. Nene. That's not Neymar. Who the fuck? What? Has Neymar got a... Nene? Mate, where's Nene, please? Has he not got a Twitter? How can he have liked the tweet if he doesn't have a Twitter? What is it? Neymar fucking Dos Santos or something? Neymar stats. Oh, Neymar Jr. There we go. Likes. Oh! Look what you've done! Mbappe, you're a mess, bro. You're actually a mess. No, you're an embarrassment now, bro. You're making... Look, the whole world's talking. You're getting talked about on late night fraudulence, bro. And this is fucking Prem weekend. You're out here on the streets. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. And they're trying to make Neymar look bad for saying, no, you can't take the pen. That means that either Neymar's team or Neymar himself are letting the world know, make no mistake about it, these are the subtle ways in which these celebrities, influencers and whatnot let people know what's actually going on by dropping a sly little passive-aggressive like on that one. Oh yeah, that says what I want to say without actually me having to say it because I'm a little pussycat and I can't actually say what I want anymore. Yeah. Well, these are the cold hard... This are the streets runs these days, okay? He's out here letting us know that contractually, it seems, Mbappe is on pens and PSG are obligated to allow him to take them. It's an embarrassing situation. And this is what happens when you have so many elite individuals who are on stupid amounts of money and come with all these little clauses in their contract. I don't know if you remember, but I did a little Twitter thread once about contracts, and there was something with PSG that was really it was revealed by Der Spiegel, I believe. It had the details of... Scroll down on the likes. Scroll down. Scroll down, there's more. Wait. There's more? What do you mean there's more, bro? On Neymar's likes. Oh no. Where's the fucking guy who had the link to Neymar's account, for God's sake? Why can't I find the... Oh, here we go. Neymar's likes. Scroll down. Okay. They've got off to a great start though, haven't they? Look. 5-2 Montpellier, 5-0 Clermont-Foot, 4-0 against Nantes. And Neymar's doing 9.1, 10 and 9.2 performances. Okay, what else have we got here? Standing ovation for Neymar at the Parc des Princes. today in the PSG game, Neymar scored and humiliated the goalkeeper with the penalty kick. Mbappe, on the other hand, hit very badly and lost. I guess they're saying missed. After the game, the coach said that Mbappe will be the team's main hitter. What? Do you see what I mean? Do you see what I mean? Do you see what I fucking mean? Who's this guy? What's his name? It's Galtier. Are you serious? Is he serious? You're getting bullied. France, Paris, the whole fucking city is getting bullied by this little fucking frog. Is that what we're doing? Messi and Neymar. Huh? Ah, this is outrageous. Do you know what? You're a child, bro. Listen, respect your elders. I don't care if you're super talented, super wealthy, if you're fucking more successful than your elders. Respect your fucking elders, especially when they have done more than you, bro. Who are you? Who are you? This is wild. Is that Mamadou Sakho? Huh? Is that Mamadou? Mamadou, is that you, bro? Wait. Saturday. Yeah, is he still at Montpellier? He can't be at Montpellier. Oh my days, it's my guy. Oh, it's not him. Is that? Oh, it's not him. Fuck's sake. His name's Sakho as well. That cannot be right. Are you taking the piss, bro? Wait. Oh. No. I literally just clicked on that guy randomly and his name was... No, that's fucking Mamadou, bro. Number 75. Wait. Lineups. Oh my days, it is actually you. Huh. 32. Bro, this guy started at PSG. The reason I'm clicking on this is because historically he's got real history with PSG. He's played at every level for France as well. Every level. I think he was captain at every level. It went a little bit wrong at Liverpool and I have my own sort of feelings as to why. But anyway, that's sort of fascinating to see his face on the pitch. Wow, these are sensational scenes, mate. Mbappe's contract must be nuts. Where is that tweet, bro? Let me find that tweet. Because there were a couple of things that I had in this little thread that were just mind-blowing. Right, here's the first one. Have a look at this. And this is not actually the one that I was thinking of, but this is his new contract. 23 years old, it's a 3-year contract. He got a £100 million signing bonus. £1 million a week, and that's pounds, not euros, after tax. Bonuses left, right and centre for goals, Ballon d'Ors, Champions League wins and collecting the trophy itself. He can approve signings and sales. Will help to choose the manager. Will have a say on the sporting direction. Let me know your thoughts. I mean, is it worth it? They were clearly desperate to keep him, but I actually think they've given him a little bit like too much control. Just a little tad too much control. Right, my sons, in the chat, I'm just going to bring you in. Please, let me know your thoughts on anything that we've discussed tonight. We've got a whole bunch more to get through, so please do slap a like on the video as well, because we are running short on the little likes. You need to get to 2,000 if you want to keep me here more than 2 hours, my sons. Otherwise, I'm hitting the streets of Bessosville, okay? Nate Stephen, Booge 17, Junie, Rudio, Martin Gorbacious. What a name, Gorbacious. Is that actually your name? Nimar P. Azar, Fab Goon, Silent Whisperer, Eiselhood 91, Alif Udin, Alex Holt, Mark Harris, Anthony Contreras. What a name. Anthony Contreras. Wow. Are you a contrarian individual? Wow. applies everywhere in life. They're jaded and spoiled. I actually can't believe how spoiled this kid is. Like, what kind of fucking planet are you living in? Cloud fucking cuckoo land, clearly. Because you feel like you've been bullied by these dons, and now you feel because of a little fucking contract that you're bigger than these dons. You are actually a clueless child. I see it a lot. I actually see it a lot. I have to admit, there are youngsters out here who are fucking delusional about their place in the world. They are entitled as a bunch, and they expect things to be handed to them on a plate. Mate, you better get to fucking work, yeah? You better get to work. Grind it out, baby. The thing is, upon signing that contract, the right mentality would be thinking, I've got to get down to work now to show these people that I'm actually worth this.
Back in the Discord. You are being a fraudulent father, forgetting about your kids.
No, bro, I never forget about the kids. I never forget about you. Okay, join the queue. I'll let you all in, right? I'll let you all in. I'm opening up the calls momentarily, shortly, very shortly. But before I do that, let me just go through some more of the tweets. I'm not. Oh, I see. Oh, right. I thought you were talking about the sort of large, phallically shaped object in front of my face and me. But I've chilled, I've relaxed, and now I understand. It's cool. Albert's cousin. Live band at the arse. Yes, there is a live band at the arse. I don't know whether you think this is improving the atmosphere. Sorry, I nearly flipped. You nearly pressed a button there, baby. There is a live band at the arse. It's improving the atmosphere. It's making a lot of noise. Let's have a look.
Fraud father, I've told you. No government. Fraud number 34 to you. Much love to your mother and missed when you were talking about Chelsea but robbed.
Oh, you can rewind it, bro.
Shirtless fraud. Illy less than 3 toe.
Bro, do you know what? Someone's actually just sent me. Who's this? HUGH AFC. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I wanted to see, actually. I didn't know this has happened, but thanks for sending this.
Father, he's incredible.
Musiala scoring in a 2-0 win for Bayern today. We will have a little look at that. He's another one. Shining at the very elite level. Mamadou Sakho gets a warm welcome from the home fans for his return to the Parc des
Trent
Princes.
has Klopp to keep him in check. Mbappe's been allowed to run wild. Any 23-year-old would behave the same under the circumstances.
No, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that at all. Trent has Klopp to keep him in check. Okay. Yes, okay. But he's flirting dangerously close to crossing that line for me in his aura. I don't know, the way that he struts his stuff is confident. It's obviously got a swagger to it, but it's borderline whether you should actually just be getting back to work. Mbappe, that's not normal 23-year-old behavior, bro. That's a petulant fucking child's child's behavior. But anyway. That's cool. Mamadou Sakho getting a nice reception from the home fans upon returning. What else have we got? Please look at this nerd. What? Wait. What? Jake Paul is tweeting about the Chelsea game. Oh my God. I mean, he needs to be relevant, I guess, doesn't he? He needs to stay relevant. I guess he's cashing in on that relevant status by talking about anything British right now with the JJ fight happening, potentially. Fear is clear when you don't look at your opponent in their eyes. Tuchel would KO Conte and I would pay money to see it. We talked about this earlier, bro. I told you. Tuchel is calm and collected. He was ready for war, yeah? He gripped him and he didn't let go. Conte, you're barking like a dog with no bite, baby. You're sounding a little bit like a Yorkshire Terrier right now. the illusion of you being this whispering, dangerous, sexual individual making key decisions is actually a fucking myth, isn't it? You're a passion merchant and you were ready to get boxed up by the German Rottweiler. That's the
My
facts,
flawed
yeah?
padre, my daily dose of serotonin, my steaming espresso shot of smouldering hotness. Kiss this late
Oh,
fraud
mate.
some good morning. You kicked Sandman in the mouth when I woke up to see a caffeine sauciness.
Oh, mate. Eloquently put. I love that. Listen. Tuchel's gone up in my estimations after that little encounter. And, you know, I actually feel for him a little bit, if only because he was put under the spotlight last season unfairly. And, well, let's not say unfairly, but as the representative, as the face of Chelsea Football Club, and with what was going on in the UK, with Ukraine, with Russia, with Abramovich, he was put in a very, very awkward position, which wasn't really fair. I guess it's the job that you've undertaken and it's your responsibility. But, you know, there were a lot of dodgy questions asked of him, and he's a football man and he's kept it as much football as possible. But there would have been a hell of a lot going on behind the scenes. And let's not forget, these are people. So as much as we can slag him off and it's all fun and games and banter, with all due respect, he's had a lot going on in his life. Divorce is by no means anything but a fucking roller coaster of unglorious emotions. And he may well have landed himself a little Brazilian beauty. But, you know, these are the scars that build the character that define the man that you become. Conte, bro, your scars are from fucking hair transplant surgery, yeah? And I know you're a fucking fraud because you were out here doing the ropey dopey, weren't you? Yes, you were, bro. You got tested and caught. You got caught. You're a cheat. You're actually a confirmed cheat. So we know that you're willing to do whatever it takes, but a lot of it is about illusion. A lot of it is about wigs, you know, toupees, scars. My Tuchel's out here getting real scars in these London streets. Yeah. How do you sleep?
How do you sleep drinking so many espressos?
I don't. Sleep is the cousin of death. Don't waste your life, okay? You spend about 2/3 of it fucking asleep, you lot. Walking around sleeping, walking around daydreaming, then you come back home to sleep. No, we're in these streets, baby. We're out here. We're grinding and we're ready. Premier League football is back, baby. I've got football to watch. How are you sleep? Listen, how are you actually confidently talking about the game that you love without actually watching it? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know, bro. Because I see Dons, you're doing about fucking 8 videos a day, yeah? When are you watching the football that you're talking so long about? I'm fascinated, bro. Or do you only watch one club? Is that what Dons do? No, bro, we're out in these streets, yeah? A lot of people don't actually watch the football. These are the cold, hard facts, bro. And that's why you keep coming back, my sons, because I see you and you see me. It's beautiful. Okay. That's interesting anyway. Jake Paul trying to cash in on the clout. Yeah, I think he's right, though. I think he's got a point. Let's just have a little look. Yeah? Yeah, you think you're going anywhere. You think you're going anywhere. You think you can just snake the Dons and you can fucking get away with that. Nope. Where do you think you're going? Come back here, baby. You're going to look me in the eyes. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I love this. Love this. The Barclays. The Barclays is back.
Has Harry Kane lost it a bit?
August tax, bro. August tax. Harry Kane's one of the most elite strikers in world football still. These are the cold, hard facts. But he scuffed that shot. He hooked it wide. It wasn't good enough. He looked at himself like he didn't even recognise himself. And he is playing a different role. He actually looks... Does he look thinner? Or is it just leaner? I don't know. But he's dropping much deeper. He's actually like the number 10 free role. Like fucking spraying passes out. Or left, right and centre. He is... I still hold him in very high regard though, man. There are very few strikers in world football like this because he's a big man, but he's actually got deft touch, passing ability, vision, all this. He's elite, man. You've got to be very careful with writing off Harry Kane. You've got to be very careful. Except, you know, like I said, August tax, they haven't started that well. So, but historically in this month anyway, Here we go. What else have we got here? He's spitting. Back arching and hair pulling Chelsea freaky. I mean, Chelsea are getting fucking violated all over the park, bro. This is a violation, bro. That's disrespectful. But you're opening up your legs, bro. It's fucking, what is going on here? Sterling's back is actually nuts. The arch is crazy. It's actually wild, bro. It's actually fucking wild. But these are like weekly violations, bro. Like, respect yourself. If he doesn't do his hair up, I've got a serious issue with you, bro. You've learned your lesson now, haven't you? You can't fucking roll around like we're on the catwalk, bro. Do you know when I get the hair out? When I'm in the park, in the sun, and the ladies are out, the skin out, and I've got the missus with me, and we're balling out like ballers, yeah? Top ballers. Okay, that's when the hair comes out. Beach life. This is not beach life. This is the fucking streets of London. Look. Respect the game, respect the Prem, respect the fact that you're playing against... These dons are from the favelas, bro. They're from the favelas, the streets of Argentina, yeah? Buenos Aires, yeah? Clean air, good air. It's not always clean. It's actually dirty and fucking... You got to work your way out of the mud, yeah? This guy will kill you for a win. He will kill you. He will eat your fucking face. You're out here doing fucking L'Oreal adverts at the corner. We're having a laugh. You're actually having a fucking laugh. I'm not pressing that because I don't know what that is. It's... What's this? No, I'm not pressing that. Definitely not. What's this?
I'm Sophia. Give me that. No. What? Fuck it. I'm Sophia. I'm actual Sophia. Wow.
Oh, you fucker, man. What the fuck?
Are you okay? Double the target.
Oh, do you know what? I thought they were actually Norwegian. They're Scottish. Yeah, they're Scottish, and that is not Odegaard. For a second, I thought it was Odegaard. You had me. Odegaard against Leicester. Should we talk about Odegaard for a second? How do we rate this guy? How do we rate this guy? Is he elite? Has he got the potential to be elite? Is there still an undiscovered ceiling of potential untapped? Is he better in the sun, at home, with space? Just knocking it about, little shift, little 5 meter pass, just little taps, a little back heel here, little nice little round the corner. Is he flattering to deceive? Or is he actually very useful in terms of what Arsenal are trying to do? Let me know your thoughts. I want an out of 10 as well. Give me an out of 10. Odegaard against Leicester. I don't really get the meme, bro. Is he aiming for the cup and he's hitting him in the head? Bro, I mean, don't throw darts at your mates' heads. For fuck's sake, lads. Sort your lives out. What are we doing out here? What's this? Oh, no. Gabriel, bro, I love you. You're one of my favourite players at the Arse, just for your mentality alone, yeah? I love the way you approach the game, but...
Yo, we call this one Istanbul 05 because the comeback...
Q Wissington, if I had to mark your 6 feet 4 inches ass, I'd pull your hair too,
yeah, but,
with love.
Yeah, but I would give you less of a chance to do that because my hair would be wrapped up tied in a bun like Van Dijk. Van Dijk's got the long curly hair as well. We're mixed race excellence, bro. Listen, you just respect yourself and tie it up. We're not out here doing fucking Afro Man. No. Smoking on the Cucurella pack. Wow. Okay, let me just see this. Hold on.
Went Turkey and sprayed all that black paint. Damn. Yo, we call this one.
Bro, listen. If your hairline looks like this, bro, yeah? If your hairline looks like it's been drawn on with fucking Crayola, yeah, by a fucking 7-year-old, why are you finding yourself on TikToks doing fucking videos about dons with hairline? No respect for yourself. You see me, bro? You see me? I know you know. I know you already know. There is no way that we can call ourselves follically challenged ever. You see this? Yeah, straight out of the 70s porn. I know myself, bro. I carry myself with confidence. Who are you? Who are you dissing my dons? Who is this? I can diss my dons. You know, you can diss your own family members, yeah? You can diss your own family. I can talk about my children. If you're a fucking bum, yeah, if you're a lazy bum and you're not achieving anything in your life and you just think you can rock up to my yard like it's a hotel without putting in the work, without putting some food in the fridge, yeah, without walking the dog, without cleaning up after yourself, you're having a laugh. Respect yourself, bro. You can't talk about my peoples. You can't. You're wearing an Arsenal. Are you wearing an Arsenal shirt? You're wearing a United shirt.
Istanbul.
Do you see what I mean? Do you see what I mean? Do you see what I mean? Bro, your hairline is fucking... Look, no. Stop talking about people's hairlines, bro. It's not for you. It's actually not for you, all right? Cabanda Coupe. Wow, 2.8 million views and 195,000 likes. The maddest thing is his hairline's actually reverted back to what it was before. Bro, I hope you kept the receipt. Turkey has actually done you dirty.
My father, I sent you some memes in Insta. Playful face.
Memes and Insta. Okay, we'll go over there in a second. But first things first, they had Gabriel out here on Instagram Live doing the reviews.
Score predictions for the Liverpool game, Hugh?
Palace are going to struggle if they're anything like they were against Arsenal, that's for sure. Liverpool 2, Palace 0, or 3-1. 3-1 or 2-0. They had him out here doing fucking adverts for this fucking surgery place, yeah? No one's coming to your place, bro. You've actually just advertised that your thing doesn't work. You're doing our guys dirty, and this guy, I feel for him, man. I actually feel for him. He's got the big one as well, the big proper one. You know, obviously, Gabriel's a baller. He's a fucking professional baller, yeah? At Arsenal. These guys are on the big bucks. He's not got the cheap one. He's not got the cheap version, the 15 grand one. No, bro, he's got the big one, 40, 50K. 25 to 50% off, obviously, because I'm posting on Insta, yeah? But this, I'm going to need to like cash in the receipt. It's not worked. Awful. Check out this fraud. I'm checking out this fraud, bro, but I'm checking out you as well. Comrade Dylan, yeah? Comrade Dylan, you're on Fraud Watch, right? Because we brought this up in the day before yesterday's stream, okay? Yeah, it's the 15th.
Barcelona game and Louis debut?
Yeah, we did. It's the 15th, lad. You're tweeting me stuff we talked about 2 days ago. You're on Fraud Watch. Comrade Dylan. Comrade. Listen, mate. Mate, those trousers are tight. Let your legs breathe, bro. Fuck. What's with the new generation and tight trousers, bro? It's like you don't want kids. It's mad. Okay. Check this out. It's kind of spooky. That's Manchester City's club in the US. Zoom in and tell me those don't look like Ferran Torres, Walker, Gundogan, Cancelo, Zinchenko and Gabriel Jesus. Okay, what's actually happening here, bro? I mean, I can see the sort of Gundogan thing a little bit, but is that meant to be Gabriel? Oh no, that's Gabriel Jesus. This is silly. This is New York City Football Club, who I think lost to, I'm going to say Inter Miami, but I can't remember. Kulusevski when it's not Southampton. Yeah, he let me down today. I've talked him up. I see him as, he's top, but you know, they weren't exactly adventurous today, but yeah, he was off. He was off. Right, let's keep it going. Let's keep it moving. What's this? Ten Hag, after realising he can't play idea ball anymore. The Premier League race. Arsenal are in the race. Mate, do you know what's funny? Let me go over to my Twitter for a second and actually look at the tweets from this morning. Because there were a couple of papers. I don't do paper talk on the weekends, Monday to Friday. I'll see you there bright and early, 8 a.m. Yeah, that's in, what are we? That's in 5 hours. That's going to go well, isn't it? 5 hours time, paper talk. But look, papers. We had to do a couple of papers, mate. Papers. You love to see it. Men versus boys, battered. Neville, this was an annihilation. Eric's men, bottom of the top. This is how they talk about Arsenal. I have been talking about Arsenal for God knows how long. Isn't it refreshing to see these men talked about as boys? The changing of the guard in terms of the banter stakes has really it's unravelled in front of our eyes. They have fallen apart at the seams, and they are now topic of basically all discussion in terms of the fall of a once former great. We move. What was that I just clicked on there? Something about Mbappe. What's this? What's this? What's this? Translate. Mbappe just has to thank him for playing alongside Neymar. Wait, what? Oh, Neymar's creating everything for him. Yeah, is that what you're saying? I mean, he's not actually getting it a lot of the time, is he? Mate, this is what I'm saying, bro. Is your head in the mud? Is your head in the wrong place right now? Neymar, bro, what a player. Incredible. Mbappe, bro, he's my guy, but he's just let me down so much. He's let me down so much with that behaviour. I'm not here for that. Never disrespect my dog when you're out here killing bugs. Do you know what the funny thing is? I should block you. I should block you. Get back to school and read a book, okay? Get back to school and read a book. If you don't know the difference between your and your, then you don't need to be on fucking YouTube watching me at 2:41 a.m. You need to get your head in the books, mate. Yeah? Books. Look at your dog, looking all fucking depressed. You've got rid of the paint as well. Stop trying it, yeah? Stop trying it. I see you. Your poor dog curling up. Look at your dog curling up like he doesn't want to be there. Rate it out of 10. Please tell me you're not putting that inside yourself. Those chips are soggy. And what is that on the chips, bro? Is that some kind of gravy? Have you just put chips on the gravy? Why is it in a cardboard box on the plate? I count myself blessed. I count myself very lucky. I eat well. I eat like a king in comparison to this monstrosity, this excuse for nutrition that I'm seeing on my screen.
Mbappe tried to force Neymar out as well. No respect.
I'm worried about what's underneath those breadcrumbs, bro. Is it really chicken? Is it cooked? This is looking like the Manchester United of meals right now, bro. There are... I hear you. I hear you. Maybe it's late night. Maybe, you know, you're... Did you order that? Can you just confirm, please? Can you confirm? Have you ordered that, or have you cooked that? Are those microwavable chips? I'm worried about that cardboard box. How's that cardboard box got there? Please explain this. This really needs explaining, bro. This is well and truly a health and safety violation. Yes. That's what they have instead of McDonald's in Russia now. No, that's not true, because I've got a friend in Russia and they've got a couple of McDonald's open still. They're just not called McDonald's anymore. Everything's the same when you go in. They've just deleted or rubbed out all the M's. How long their stocks will last for, I don't know, but I can tell you for like a guarantee there still is McDonald's available. Anyway, look at this guy. Send me your dogs. Send me your dogs. We'll rate your dogs out of 10.
Supporter. Love how much content you put out. Appreciate it and your viewpoint. Hope you're good and staying healthy. Keep being you, man.
Appreciate you, bro. Yes, indeed. Coming to you live. Okay, I'm a big doggo fan, so he looks like he's happy as well. And you know what I like, bro? You're trimming your dog's hair. You've not let your little... He's a terrier of some sort, isn't he? But you know they go a bit yellowy and browny around here because they're licking up too much wee and poo. Yeah, their faces just dragging in the mud. Your dog is clean. Well done, bro. In fact, your dog is not even fucking molting any hairs on the fucking dog sofa. So, what kind of elite specimen is this? Yeah, he's clean. He's healthy. We like him. Look at that smile. Look at that popper with the toys. Yeah, he looks happy, man. Good job. My wife's funeral. Team of the season. Seek professional help. Okay. Oh, no, you're disrespecting the game. What is that, bro? Oh, trolling. Okay, we're trolling. Okay, foolishness. Foolishness. Okay, here we go. Oh, Liverpool fans, he's deleted the tweet. But Dan, we've still got it. We've still got it, even though it's deleted. Did you embarrass yourself? Let's just find out now. You need a certain swagger as a player like so many youngsters have these days. Mbappe went too far. But calling out Trent for having confidence in his ability. Nah, I'm not having that, fraud lord. Wow! He's calling out the fraud lord! Mate. There's swagger, there's confidence, and there's just egotistical movements. And a lot of the time, you know, look, I'm a big fan of Trent. I'm a massive fan of Trent. I don't actually like all the talk, but I will call it out where I see it. And he is very close to stepping over the border. The borderline is, you know, it's Trump-esque now. It's a very thin but visible borderline, right? Sometimes he can lean towards just not actually being as keyed in as he could be. I feel like sometimes he's just giving off the aura. He's been hanging around Virgil. Virgil he's another one, isn't he? He's an aura merchant, right? A presence merchant. So these are the cold hard facts, mate. What's this? Eric Ten Hag versus Brentford, dawn of a new era fire, taking United back to the top. Pep's apprentice, the new Cruyff. Wow.
That food looks like Stalingrad diet. 1 out of 10.
How Manchester United fans are watching games for the rest of the season? Kylian Mbappe and Neymar's issues at PSG are not simply because of penalty duties. It's mainly because Mbappe asked the PSG hierarchy to sell Neymar, and Neymar found out about it. So basically, he's a two-faced fucking backstabbing bastard. What the fuck? He tried to get the Don sold. I'm not impressed. Not impressed one bit with this guy. He's doing himself a disservice. Right. Okay. Looks like you're in another voice channel, does it? Oh my days, there's about 80 people in here. Wait. Okay. Right, testing 1 2 1 2. Lads, talk to me. See if you can let yourselves be known. I need someone to speak so I can test audio levels, but we're going to be moving over to the Discord. So Discord gang. Oh.
Yo.
Hello.
It's working.
It's working.
Yep.
We're in the building. Gang, if you're looking to get involved in the conversation, please do swing on over to the Discord and join the Late Night Fraudulence call chat. We're now live and exclusive. Gang, talk to me. Who's here? Names.
Adam Rams.
Adam.
Marcus.
Marcus. Marcus. They tried to mark us like Marcus. Marcus, are you a Manchester United fan?
Nah, Chelsea fan.
You're lucky because it was about to go down for you. Double smoke just for the association. Who else have we got in here?
You got Nate, the one that sent the super chat, fella.
We got Nate. Nate, I'm going to be talking to your Clark. Who else? Oh, we got a Spurs fan in here.
MC.
Who's this Spurs fan?
Yeah, yeah, it's Tammy.
Wow, Temi, the Cretan man. Okay, right. Let's kick things off with, so we have got Manchester City, we have got Chelsea, we have got Spurs, and Edu, are you an Arsenal fan?
Nah, Chelsea fan.
Chelsea fan. We've got Chef Matt as well. Matt, who do you support?
Yeah, I'm a Spurs fan.
Okay, so we've got Spurs and Chelsea fans in the building. Perfect, as we have just seen a battle of the
Not
ages.
a French frog, but rather a French snake.
French snake, wow, incredible. Conte against Tuchel. Talk to me, lads. How do we think that one went down? Do you think that Chelsea actually deserved all three, or otherwise? Were they robbed?
Yeah, of course they were robbed.
Yeah, I think Chelsea were completely robbed, but what can you do about it? It's just it's nothing new with these refs, you know. Like Anthony Taylor, bald dickhead. You just have to move on. What I saw from Chelsea was very promising, so I can't dwell on the robbery for too long. But now Spurs fans see it though.
What did you see from Chelsea that you were impressed with, man? Hold on, wait, what did you see?
The pressing, if you watch the Everton game, it was so sluggish, slow. It didn't look like we had any intensity. But this game was the press was amazing. Spurs couldn't get out of their own half in the first half. Our defence looked rock solid. We looked like a team for that 45 minutes that could really take anyone in the world. Like since the Real Madrid away leg, that was the best we've ever played. Like that was amazing.
Spurs fans. Who was that guy we had? What was his name? Cretan.
Yeah, it was me.
Cretan man.
Yeah.
Do you think you've robbed a point?
Oh, absolutely. Like as a Spurs fan, you know, whenever we go to Stamford Bridge, we like piss the bed, and it was kind of more of the same today. I'll be honest. Like we did not look good. We got overrun in midfield. Bentancur looked awful. We got pressed to oblivion. But we did come away with a point, so I'm definitely happy. Like you could argue, did we deserve it? Did we not deserve it? Let's not get into that. You know, it happens. You know, that's football. The referees.
You sound like the American.
Sometimes they go for you.
You sound like the American Jamie Carragher.
No. Stop it.
So okay, where do you have Spurs finishing this season, bro? Cretan man, I need to know predictions.
That's a very good. See. I don't like that question. I don't believe in predictions. You know. I believe in.
You see it. You see what's happening. You see what's happening.
I know. I'm balling it. You're not gonna say I balled it. I know.
Is that DNA, isn't it?
Third in my. No. I'm getting cooked, man. In my heart of hearts.
Wait, can you go back a second? You said you deserved a win in that game. You saying you deserved a point in that game?
No. God no. Like I'm not deluded. We stole a point, absolutely, definitely. But
yeah.
I'm just glad
you fully went into the bank with mask up, guns and everything. Like you stole everything in there.
Oh, bro, 100%. I don't mind. We got that $150 million boost in the summer. You know, we spent some of it to pay the refs. It happens, man. That's the game. But I don't know. I feel like the fact that we even got anything out of the Stamford Bridge match I see that as a victory because Chelsea always play at their best against us, and we're always at our worst against Chelsea. I'm not sure if this game is enough to make any decisions about how either of the teams are going to perform for the rest of the season. Like, I don't think you can watch this game and be like, okay, Spurs aren't that great. I don't know. I don't think so because we always, like Spurs, I don't know, I won't speak for Chelsea, but I know Chelsea always turn up against Spurs, and Spurs never show up at Stamford Bridge.
Yeah, but this was meant to be your year. Gary Neville had you guys top 3. Everyone was talking about Spurs, the dark horse for the title, and then you come to the Stamford Bridge and your cock's not even hard. Sorry for the language, you know what I mean? You're bigging up this whole thing about how you're going to do the mad thing, and then you guys couldn't even... in that first half especially, that was almost embarrassing. That was almost embarrassing, like the way
bad. I can't lie.
You know what I mean? Like, bad. I'm here thinking, because I kind of fell into it as well.
I mean, it was bad, but how many clear-cut chances did Chelsea even have, really?
Whoa, we had
ones did they have? Like, they had possession and stuff, but they didn't have any
let's be honest.
Like their best chance other than the goal and the Kai Havertz chance before the goal was a Massimo shot that went over the crossbar and like rose the you know what I mean?
You know what it is? You know what it is with Chelsea? You know what it is with Chelsea? Even when we're perfect, we have to be perfect in order to kind of maybe get a 1 goal or 2 goals. And if we're not perfect, we end up just losing. That's why it's so frustrating. We need an attacker, hopefully Aubameyang, and then one more, Obviously, Hugh was talking about Neymar earlier. Who knows? Todd Bowley wants a statement signed. We'll see what happens. Hang on. I'm not trying to...
Listen to this delusion.
Wait,
Let's get delusional, baby.
Surely Mike Dean and Anthony Taylor got man of the match, right? Can you just confirm that for me?
Maybe. I don't know.
Who are you asking?
Yeah, what are you talking? Yeah, I was about to say.
No, I was saying how Todd Bowley, there's actual credible reports. He wants a statement signing. He tried to say Ronaldo to Tuchel. Tuchel said, I don't want that, which is fair enough. You want to make Tuchel happy.
Relax with the Neymar.
Listen, man, Todd Bowley's out here, broken the record for Fofana, the centre-back. Any day now, he's going to break the world record for a defender. He's already broken the world record for a fullback. Like, he dashed 100 million signing to the side. He said, listen, I don't care about Lukaku. This guy means business. Todd Bowley, I'm not going to lie, so far,
you need to, as a Chelsea fan, you need to relax, man.
Am I lying?
Neymar,
Am I lying?
Do you know how much Neymar earns a week?
Neymar,
No, hang on. Obviously, Neymar, go on.
Do you know how much Neymar earns a week?
Obviously, the wages will be a bit crazy.
No,
I know that.
Bit. Are you mad? If you split Neymar's wages 50%, he's like by far Chelsea's highest earner. You need to relax with the Neymar stuff. Think about it. Think practically with sense, and then we can build from there. Talking about Neymar is pointless.
Okay, we'll come back down to earth. There's been smaller links with Zaha. I would like Zaha and Aubameyang. If we're talking more credible with our heads screwed on nicely, Zaha and Aubameyang, I'd be happy. And that would probably cost like 60 million altogether.
Right, lads, listen. I just want to bring in some information that I was talking about earlier. This is, I guess, linked because of the Mbappe /Neymar talk that we're doing. Some fascinating bonus clauses in PSG player contracts, which were leaked a couple of years ago, and I guess would have been improved since as well. Neymar getting 2.5 million euros a year for not criticising the manager's choices. He also gets 375,000 euros a year for greeting fans before and after games. And if he comes top 3 in the Ballon d'Or nominees, he gets an immediate 2 million euro bonus. That's before any kind of flat rate, which I would imagine is still going to be well over $500,000 a week. Is that something that you're looking to get involved in?
Probably not. I didn't know that. But Neymar, exactly. You know what it is though? It just makes sense though. Neymar just unlocks defenses, and that's what we need. But obviously, let me dream in it. That's probably just for another day.
If you want, you guys need like wouldn't you like Chelsea? Wouldn't you guys want like a focal point, as a forward, or is that like not part of Tuchel's system? No.
Aubameyang as well. Aubameyang will do nicely for that. He'll be the
people. Now, Lukaku tricked man into thinking that Tuchel doesn't like big strikers, right? Tuchel likes big strikers. He just doesn't like strikers that are lazy fucks like Lukaku. Yeah. We can get a striker that if the striker's willing to press, if the striker's willing to work, and he can bag goals, he will love that. Bro, watch Lukaku from last season. You will see. The guy's lazy. He's fat. He doesn't like to run. That was his issue. That was the issue. Look what happened. Do you think what Havertz did today? Do you think Lukaku could ever do that in terms of pressing? He could never do that.
Havertz's pressing was good. You're right, but Havertz is on fraud watch in my eyes. I'll be real. I'm a Chelsea fan. It's his 3rd season, and how many goals does he have altogether? Not more than 10.
No.
People still bringing up COVID when he had COVID in his first season under Lampard. People still bringing it up. Listen, man.
Spurs fans are in the chat actually calling you out. They're saying you should have got more from today. Is this actually good enough?
Yeah, he should have scored. What do you want from Havertz?
I want him. What do we buy him for? 70 million, yeah? And I don't want just Silk. Silk is nice and that, but I didn't pay 70 million for Silk. I would have gone Asda and Lidl if I wanted to buy some materials. I want goals. I want assists. I need something, bro. We're struggling out here. Every game
why are you getting
1-0
materials
or 1-1.
from fucking Asda and Lidl, bro?
Listen, it's tough times, bro. Cost of living crisis. Please don't judge me.
Oh, wait, you're talking about George? Are you talking about George? The George line?
Yeah, exactly. Something like that. But
I hear it.
Our point is Havertz is £70 million, and what's he really done? Besides his Champions League goal in the final, that was his first one in the whole competition. How can you score your first goal in the final? And that's kind of given him a career for 8 months.
Are you complaining about?
Wait, are you
complaining?
First of all, as a City fan, are you trying to tell me that goal is not good? That doesn't make up for the
it was
price tag.
good. That's no misconstrued what I'm saying. I'm saying, yeah, cool. I love that goal. I was screaming. But my point is, yeah, we want more, bro. That was like a year and a half ago. Like, do you know what I mean? What's he really done since then? Besides that goal for Liverpool, the header against Liverpool in Anfield. What's he really doing? It's him. Werner was kind of taking more flack. And then Werner's gone now, so now all eyes are on Havertz. Because a lot of Lampard signings that summer, they're all a bit booky. I'm not going to lie. Except like Mendy and Thiago Silva, they're all kind of a bit, you get me? Werner, booky. Who else? Havertz, booky.
The thing of Havertz, yeah, I agree with you. All eyes on Havertz. But if you want to be negative and talk about Havertz, why not talk about the good things that he did? And then you can get onto him, innit? Like, he's 20 man to like, onto being negative straight away. How good do you think we were good today?
Bro, I loved today, especially the first half. I thought like you said, in the pressing was banging. I'm not gonna lie, it was so good. Even Jorginho,
yeah, exactly.
I used to have a little criticisms of him kind of slowing down the game. He was on it today. I rated Jorginho, I rated everyone. But we need goals, bro. When you deep it, Tuchel is so underrated because he won the Champions League with probably one of the worst attack to win it in the last 20 years. If you go back through the years, every other team that won it in the last 10 years had generational talents, and Tuchel won it with Werner up front. Do you know what I mean? And Havertz scoring his first goal in the final. So that's why I'm I feel bad for Tuchel. I'm out here, look at him today. He's running around in front of Conte. He's giving it all his passion. He loves the club, bro. And what are we giving him for up front, bro? He has to deal with Havertz and Ziyech. I don't even want to see that guy. That's another
hold on. When you say what are they giving him, how much was Koulibaly?
No, Koulibaly's banging 30 million.
No, but how much is that? That's 30 million, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, so what you got? Cucurella, how much is that?
55. Another
55 potentially rising to 62 or something, yeah? So how much is a sterling? What's a sterling worth?
50.
40,
another 50. You guys are out here, really. You're really out here.
And he's 3 for 3 for signings. They're all three of them are banging so far. Todd Bowley's doing his thing with
question mark, but yeah, heard you.
Sterling got an assist today. You get me?
The talk about Tuchel though with the forwards, because he's like don't get me wrong, I really rate Tuchel. Like I rate him. I think he's an elite manager. He's done so many great things with your club so far. But like you have so many like forward options. Chelsea have so many good forward options. At least people who are supposed to have been good. They have Werner, Ziyech, Havertz. Well, they don't have Werner anymore, but
they were all bad
Lukaku,
before Tuchel came.
And like and my point is like, if you're like a top manager and you have all these options, even like Pulisic, where you can argue whether he's media or not, that's not my point. But I'm saying you have all these options. At one point, can we say, okay, part of this has to be kind of Tuchel's fault? Like Tuchel has to take some of the blame because he's had so many forwards to make it work.
Like
that. You know what?
Tell me the forwards. Name me the forwards.
No, I'm just saying you have. Okay.
No, tell me the forwards.
You've had Werner. You've had. I'm not doing it. But you're gonna have to like.
Tell me Werner. Is Werner good?
What do you mean?
Is Werner good?
Well, Werner, he scored. He was good. He was good.
Hold on. Is that Edu? Is that Edu in the chat going? Is Werner good? Is that Edu?
Tell me.
I'm not going to tell you Werner is a world-class talent or anything.
Let me just see who's talking right now.
Because of obviously what he's shown.
Werner is shit. Move on from that one. Go to the next one. Who's next? Who's the next attacker?
Cool.
Wait, Edu, you're the Chelsea. Edu, you're the Chelsea fan, aren't you?
Yeah.
Edu, bro. Oh my good God, I can't believe it. I can't believe what I'm hearing from you, bro. You're doing the most backtrack since Tracksuit on Fellow People podcast. I've seen you in the streets of Discord doing up Werner propaganda.
Whoa, no, I haven't. Whoa, that's
Edu's
lying. You're lying now.
Who's this one as well underneath you? With the fucking, what's your profile picture? Is that Ziyech?
Adam,
Adam,
what are you guys saying?
What am I saying? I'm saying, what kind of football are you watching?
I tried to change the Ziyech one. I tried to change that Ziyech picture. It's stuck on my fucking laptop.
It's stuck.
I've tried to put people 1 million times. It is what it is. Fuck Ziyech. I was so excited for him as well before he joined. All of them Ajax guys, they've all just come and flopped in our league. Van der Beek's flopped as well. These guys just come and they don't even know what they're doing here, man. That whole Champions League semi-final run, it's got an asterisk. But anyway, carry on.
Hold on. Was this Van der Beek thing, yeah? Can someone explain
Let
to
a
me?
real Chelsea fan talk.
Oh, hold
Link,
on.
please.
Discord. If you want to get involved in the Discord, the link's in the videos. Basically, go to any video. The link should be in there. If it's not, someone in the Discord, one of the mods, will hopefully help point you in the right direction. Van der Beek, isn't he supposed to be sort of blessed with Ten Hag's way of playing?
You'd think.
I mean, there's plenty of Do we think as well? Does Eredivisie tax as well exist? Same way as Bundes?
Biggest tax. That and the Bundesliga tax, they're kind of doing a little Liverpool City right now.
Absolutely.
Well, I think for the Eredivisie, there's no way that 4 managers come to United and they all look at Van de Beek and they think he's the solution because he hasn't played under any of them. So I don't think he's actually been good for any of them, obviously, because they don't see anything in training that says that he's good
just
enough.
Passive. He's just passive. He ghosts in games. He's just there. He does nothing special. Maybe for a lower team he might be good, but at United he's not.
No, but you say that even for Everton, when he went on loan to Everton, he played like 3 games.
To be fair, he had too many injuries. He had a bunch of injuries, so I can't really tell on that one. But like at United, he's just a ghost. Everything just passes through him. Nothing happens.
But that league, when you actually go on the table, you'll see teams called Excelsior. I didn't make that one up. There's a team called 20. I'm not making this up. This league is. I'm not gonna lie. Like when you
go ahead, Eagles.
Yeah, listen, I could make one up right now. You guys wouldn't even know if I'm lying or not. Ten Hag, I thought, you know what it is? I had a lot of respect for him before, but I guess it's all just like media and that, innit? Because I thought when he comes to the Premier League, he's going to be ruthless. No, let me finish. Let me land, and then sit and then criticize. Let me land. I still think he's a good manager, of course, but I thought I'm criticizing his ruthlessness. I thought because he knows how to run a big club in Ajax, he's going to come and do a little Joe Hart, get out of my face to De Gea. And he's kept De Gea, even though we know De Gea has been shit, especially with distribution for so long. I don't know why even. Let Maguire be the captain. It's not. I thought he'd be more ruthless. I'm not criticizing his football.
Can I say one thing on that whole Joe Hart thing? The reason why Pep can do that is because immediately right afterwards, they were like, okay, we're going to go and get you this keeper that you apparently want. So they wanted Bravo. So he said, we can bin off Joe Hart and get Bravo. At United, he can't bin off De Gea on $375K a week. And then go, we're going to get you a keeper that you want. Like, that's just not possible.
You're asking a man to be ruthless when he has no alternative to the players he has right now. Like,
no, of course, I do feel bad.
He can't tell Maguire to fuck off when there's no other defenders besides Martinez coming.
No, not tell him to fuck off, but just strip him of the captaincy. Like when you first come in, just be like, oh yeah, by the way, Maguire, I feel like you need to work on your game right now from the beginning of the season, and then there's no hard feelings when you do it 3 games.
Who would you? Let me just go through the guys in the Discord. Who would you start at the back for them?
Oh God, they have
in United.
Yeah. God. Who starts for you?
I would play Lindelof and Varane. I would play, and then I would use Martinez as a left back.
As a left back?
As a left back, but they just signed the left back for like 40 mil.
No, I'd use Bailly and Varane and use Martinez as the central defensive midfielder.
Okay. What about
he hasn't played it in years. Like the Martinez
you're gonna get smoked. You're gonna get smoked.
Yeah, Martinez risky.
I still think Martinez could be good alongside a good partner.
He can pass. He has good vision. He has good vision.
Why was he so expensive even? Like, what is that tax?
Because Ajax has good management or like good people like running.
They also have a good youth. They also have a good youth development system at Ajax, so it doesn't really matter. Like they just get the most money for that, and they just replenish with free signings and all other stuff. Like it doesn't really matter.
I'll be real.
It's Manchester United. Like they're going to fleece Manchester United. That's what always happens. Like they make Manchester United overpay for players.
I'd go 3 at the back. I'll be real. That's what Maguire was good at back in the day.
Just
hide everything. That's what Tuchel did to Rudiger, and he changed his life. And now all of a sudden he's at Real Madrid. I remember when Rudiger was in a back 4 linked to Spurs and West Ham. I'm not saying Rudiger's shit, but back 3 can change a few people's lives. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
You're right. Look, that happened today. That happened today even, man. Spurs
exposed him. 4 in the back.
Like Dyer, I think he's okay in a 3. Like as soon as he's in a 2, he's absolutely trash.
Yeah, exactly.
But you run into the problem at United with the fullbacks are so poor. It doesn't really matter what formation you play. They don't get the support to the midfield.
You can't fix United, even if you play a back 3 and you have Martinez and protect them. You can't fix them. The issues are fundamentally there, and the only way to fix United is to like make signings.
There's just the way they are right now. Every time they play, so every time they face any team, even an average team like Brentford, they can just pass right through them. and they can get into these dangerous positions that any Premier League team should be defending. So it's a tactical thing, and it's a personnel thing, obviously, too, because any Premier League defender should be covering that space.
Yeah, you know what it is? Yeah, it just goes back to, obviously everyone always says it, but the Glazers are just, because they bought Man United and now they're just kind of stripping it of this like cash. It's like a money-making crypto thing for them, but it's like in the billions. And it's I'm not gonna lie, from a business point of view, it is pretty smart, innit? You can hide away in America. No one really watches football like here. Obviously, you might get a few interview questions. You can kind of dodge it, and you just get to just take all the dividends every year. And all you need to do is they probably on purpose employed people that are good at business, don't know about football, just to make sure they stay in the top 4 and just keep on rinsing the money. But let's not really push for anything. That's not important. Just make sure we're in the top 4 so I can keep taking money.
Wouldn't a better business plan be this? Like for Man United, like look at Barcelona. I know like right now it's not fair to look at them, but for Barcelona, they make like $1 billion a year in turnover and revenue, which is insane. The best club in the world at that. Wouldn't it be better for Man United to be a successfully run club where they're in the top 4 and they're winning, so that it increases commercial value than just siphoning out of the club?
For the only thing they care about, which is advertising revenue. They have these
but if you win, you get the most advertising.
But it's advertising anyway.
But they get money anyway.
I hear your point. But like, you know what it is? When you just they probably don't even know what offside is. So it's them trying to like learn the game and then trying to push it to win titles. That's cool if in another world, but they just want money and they're just thinking, you know what? Like you pushing for this and pushing for that. Listen, like that's not important to me. I just want my money. Every year I want my money. Everything they do, it's just like a PR move, like getting Pogba and then getting Ronaldo. And then it's just okay, how can we look better to get more money, to look cooler, to get more money? It's like they're like insecure almost, if you know what I mean. Do you get what I'm saying? Like it's interesting.
Money to look cooler, to get more money. It's like they're like insecure. If you know what I mean. Do you know what I'm saying? Interesting.
Nah, listen, you're moving on that fucking Tesco wireless. What's going on?
That's not me. That's someone else.
Who's that? Come on, bro.
Someone's got my stream open and letting me repeat, but saying that.
Never let anyone dim your shine. What's Gabriel Magalhaes out here liking, bro? 7 hours ago.
What took my hairline?
You make me feel confident about our defence. I hope you retire to Arsenal. Father was his biggest supporter. Oh, that's Pele. Okay. When is Gabriel Magalhaes going to get the respect he deserves? So much disrespect and so many agendas. So undeserved as well. Oh no, he's liking tweets about Willian. Oh, mate. Huh?
Willian, what a baller.
Whoa.
Willian? No, bro. I don't even want to see his name. I guess...
Look, yeah.
There's no way he's not going to see these tweets and videos about his hairline. I just hope he's got the fucking receipt from Turkey. I just want to quickly touch on this Mbappe Messi thing. Much love to everyone who's sending me these doggos as well. Some of your dogs are super cute. That's not your dog though, is it? Stop lying. Look at that. What a life. Look at this life. Alvaro Morata is a genuine possibility for Manchester United, who is thought... Oh, they've held talks over the striker who's thought to be available for 29 million. If they actually do that, then they deserve what's coming to them. Jude Bellingham, what's he saying?
Praise like everyone else. I was lucky to be put onto football like everyone else. Like,
okay.
Well, what's Jude Bellingham saying? As in, I think Liverpool are waiting.
No, he's literally just talking.
Which is why I don't get like weird or arsey when if someone asks for like.
Oh, I thought you meant
like you said after training. Like, why would I get all bothered about that? Like, I'm no better than anyone here just because I kick.
Yeah, he seems very grounded.
You know what I mean?
I mean, he's from Birmingham, but you're grounded if you're from Birmingham, basically. So that's good. Right, I'm just going to go through some of these comments and tweets. 14 years old. That makes him about 80. Fucking hell, he's going on. He's an icon out here. Less than 3s in the chat for your mum's burner. Loving the shades. I'm glad you've upgraded your little doggo's sleeping position. Do you know what I mean? The cot is looking comfy now. You had him living on the stairs without a blanket, yeah? Yeah, you got me to thank you, little papa, all right? Mate, that is looking like fucking doggo royalty right there. You're a mess, sort your life out. As is this guy. I just want to have a look at this again. Mbappe against Messi. Mbappe is actually bumping past Messi. And Messi in absolute shock at this fraudulent behaviour. We've talked about that. Much love to everyone who's got involved tonight. I'm going to go round the Discord now. New topic of conversation, right? I want your... what's this? Bernardo Silva. I would also like to thank everyone at the stadium for those beautiful moments of love and support you guys showed me. Is he off to Barcelona potentially this window? Look at his little face. Mate, who is this? Mate, put that away. Brosif, put that away, yeah? Put that away. Okay, right, everybody relax. Right, lads, Discord, top 4. Guarantees. I need your top 4.
You want my top 4?
Yep.
I'll give it to you. Okay, so I got same as last year. Well, actually, no, not same as last year. City top, Liverpool second, Chelsea third, Arsenal fourth.
Okay.
I agree with that, dude. I agree with that.
Mine is Manchester City wins, Arsenal second, Liverpool third, Tottenham fourth.
Wow, you see, people are laughing at you. Listen, bro, let me tell you something about life. Whenever people are laughing, you're doing it right.
I'll be the one laughing in May.
There you go. Okay.
We've heard it all before. We've heard it all before.
When have you heard Arsenal were coming second before, though, bro? Not in the last fucking 15 years.
I've heard they're coming top 4 the last 6 years, and they haven't come top 4. So second is like a bigger step, and you still haven't even got top 4 yet. But
do you not think the team's improved and looks like a different proposition to last season, even?
I just don't. So second means you're going to come ahead of Liverpool. You're not a better team than Liverpool. Manager or squad.
Liverpool are very injured though, and they don't have any fit midfielders.
That won't matter for most teams.
I'm not saying we will be close to City. City will walk this league home easily, I think. The other 3 teams in the top 4 will be quite far behind.
This is the weakest. No. This is the weakest City team in a while. Why would you think that they would walk the league?
Because they are consistent. They will grind wins. And I don't think that Liverpool has a good enough midfield. I don't think that that the fact that they lost Sadio Mane will be like decisive. That's what I think. I don't think Luis Diaz is good enough.
Those are fair points. I see Liverpool being as low as third, but the only thing I can disagree, like I don't want to hear it, is Spurs top 4. I don't want to hear it. If you say it, you're done. I don't want to hear Spurs top 4.
Why not? Edu, could an argument for Spurs being fourth is that last year they got it and they didn't have Conte for a whole season. So this year they have him for a full season, and then they can easily.
Are we making rash judgments off of 2 games?
Do you want me to explain it? I can explain it to you.
Well, that's what a prediction is.
Well, yeah, that's what a prediction is.
I mean,
what signing did Spurs make that pushes the needle? That pushes them
Richarlison, my friend. Richarlison, my boy.
Okay, let me tell you what happened in this Chelsea game. Right? This Chelsea game. If we had this Chelsea game last season, you could argue about whether it was controversial or whatever. If we had this Chelsea game last season, we lose 100% of the time because we aren't able to bring on people like
you lose 100% of the
celebration mimicking touches.
You're doing hypotheticals now. Last season we've been with Malang Sarr left back. Okay, you can do hypotheticals.
My point. Okay,
we can do that all day long. You don't need to do hypotheticals.
Okay, fine.
Bro, you guys made Saul Diaz look world class, dude.
Who?
Saul looked class against you, man. It's finished. It's done. Nothing's happening.
Okay.
You guys signed Basuma, and you can't even start him against Chelsea.
I hear his point.
I don't want to hear it.
That was last year. This is a whole new
thing. The point is this. First of all, last year we did all that, and we still ended up making top 4. So cool. But this season, we made 6 signings that have actually added to the depth of our team so that we can actually change up when we're not doing well in certain areas. We can bring strength off the bench and we can play differently. We had 12, 13 players that we played with throughout pretty much all of last season because we had no options off the bench. What are we going to do? Bring on Harry Winks and then Davinson Sanchez after 80 minutes? He did the same. Conte did the same 3 substitutions every single game. It was Lucas Moura, it was Harry Winks, and it was Davinson Sanchez. And it's like, no, that's not good enough. And so
I hear
you
you.
Argue, okay, maybe we haven't improved our starting 11 to as much as some other teams have, like maybe Arsenal or even Man City with Haaland. Maybe we haven't necessarily increased our level of our starting 11.
Man City. Show the Man City, man. So
Here's the problem
okay, but
with-
Spurs, where's Spurs?
improve their starting 11.
Wait,
Especially with
just real quick.
Black
Hugh, also, Bernardo's staying. By the way, you need to look at the comments that De Bruyne made today because he's staying.
I've heard he's going though, but maybe just not at this window. Like he's off.
No, it's not this window. It'll be most likely next year. He'll be gone.
Yeah, I think he leaves next year.
Because the club right now they're targeting Jude Bellingham, obviously, like same with Liverpool, obviously, but they're targeting Jude Bellingham as like the next big signing we'll make, kind of like Haaland was this year, and then Bernardo's going to stay this year, and then most likely Barcelona like pay up like 65 mil next year because it'll be on like 2 years left.
These are massive misses though, man. Bernardo Silva, Raheem Sterling, Zinchenko, Gabriel Jesus. You're adding, but it's going to take time to work out exactly how these pieces fit together, isn't it?
I mean, I would say the only big miss for us would be out of the current crop you just said was probably be Sterling, only because of the fact that Sterling with the striker, like when he was with Aguero, he had his best season. Him playing off the right with the striker is so much better than with the false nine, where you saw like his form drop off crazy. Like I think this year him with Haaland would have been it would have added an extra level to our team, where we could break down teams a lot better with him coming off the right. But I don't think we're gonna miss that much of Gabriel Jesus with Haaland because he's already proven that like he can adapt really quickly to the team and that he has a mentality that just wasn't there with the squad beforehand, where he's always hungry. He wants goals. Like you saw if you watched the game, where Foden could have played it across from him for a tap in, like literally Pep hooked him off because he's like, you need to play this man because he's so like his movement is incredible in the box and you just have to feed him basically. So he's constantly hungry and looking for the goal. So
what's this I'm seeing here? Willie Aubameyang, big finals, Phoenix EU. What? Twitch. Oh,
esports stuff, isn't it?
Esports. What? Electronic sports. Willie Aubameyang is a Twitch streamer. Oh. Okay. I see. Fortnite dons. This is what was wrong with the club. This is why Mikel Arteta had to start doing non-negotiables. Oba is, I guess, trying to help promote his brother's Twitch. Is Aubameyang coming to Chelsea? Is that a possibility for anyone in the chat?
Yeah, it's very possible.
I think just because Tuchel is there, I think there's a high possibility just because of that.
Yeah. Tuchel and Aubameyang love each other.
Or Aubameyang though?
No,
Wasn't that what they were saying, that Barcelona would only sell one of them?
I don't think that's true.
So Oba's coming back to the Premier. Oba's coming back.
I don't think that's true because I mean they have Lewandowski now, so I don't really see why they would. I mean Aubameyang, I don't think would want to play on the bench anyways. I don't think he's that kind of player, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, because Thomas Tuchel came out in the interview and just started speaking about Aubameyang for like 2 minutes straight. He was like, "Yeah, sometimes when a player, even when he leaves you, he's still always your player." Like it was almost like he knew he was coming. Do you know what I mean? This was like 2 days ago. So I guess like
we're just stepping up talks right now. We're trying to see what's happening with Aubameyang. They're saying they want something like 20 million. We offered like 10 million, so there's just like a gap right now. But I see it getting done because we just need an extra attacker.
Yeah. And to be fair, he's done all right. He's done all right. 11 goals.
Anthony Gordon's playing right wing back, and he's gonna love it.
Yeah, I'm here. What do you need?
Yeah, there's a Hugh Lizzie.
Bring back.
That Martinez video. Holy shit!
It's like if Aubameyang goes to Chelsea, like to Arsenal fans, is he like a snake now, or like since his exit was kind of like unceremonious, are you guys gonna give him a pass? Like, what's the
give him a pass?
Feeling?
Oh no,
I don't know.
I don't think he can classify as a snake because he's been snaked by the club. Do you know what I mean? They've kicked him out. They've turfed him out. He's club captain. It's all gone a little bit, haywire. I don't exactly know what's gone on, if I'm honest. I don't quite believe the story that we're being sold in its entirety, especially when you consider all the other things that are potentially going on at the club right now. I don't know how I feel about the whole thing, but we definitely only got one side of the story. That much is for sure. And as a result,
what did they show in the All or Nothing? I haven't actually seen it.
Arteta in the documentary, Arteta was like, I looked in Aubameyang's eyes and I saw the trust wasn't there. I think that's just insecurity because Arteta doesn't have any. This is his first job. It's his first job, so Arteta saw, you don't believe in me? Fuck you. But it's almost like
you shouldn't just excuse.
It's almost a guarantee that something more happens, like behind the scenes, that they don't even tell us.
Yeah, they're just not. They're just not going to disclose what happened.
And he even said it in the documentary that
I think it's entirely the fact that he was just playing shit, so they had to get him.
No, I think it was just. I just think the fact Arteta wanted him gone, and Arteta, because of his moral high ground bullshit, just cooked up a reason to get rid of Aubameyang instead of just being upfront and saying, "Look, bro, you're playing like shit. You need to go."
I mean, it's more likely that he was playing shit because of all the stuff that was going on.
I just think.
I mean, people. I mean, look, people have written him off and said he's finished and he's whatnot and da 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 da. He broke a La Liga record for impact made by January signing, 11 goals in 13 games, I think it was.
Yeah, that was insane. His production was insane.
Look, he's not totally finished, and I guess the fact that Chelsea are even interested means that there's something still there. But you know. Are we going to be putting him in the snake category? I don't know. Let me know your thoughts in the chat if you're still around. Much love to everyone who's tuned in tonight. Please do smash the hell out of the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying Late Night Fraudulence being back. I got a whole bunch of doggos here. I do just want to read out this one, which says, if you like my doggo, call my mate Reese a rat. Reese, you're a rat. Yeah? Okay, love that. We got garlic bread and burger. Mate, are you fucking serious? What's that? Bro, your food is looking dry, dead, and I'm worried about your health.
That's looking like Ramsdale's form right now. That's the reason why they don't get second.
Ramsdale's form is fucking wow. That was below the belt. All right, relax.
No, but let's be real. He's the reason why you guys won't come second or third and probably fourth. He's very shaky.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Ramsdale. I don't believe in Ramsdale.
If they
Listen,
don't
you see that goal
come
against Leicester?
fourth, it'll be because of injuries, not because of Ramsdale.
Yeah,
I'm telling you. Okay, bear this in mind. Every Arsenal game from now on, just remember my words. Ramsdale, he's on forward watch.
I will not remember your words.
I'm not taking that. I'm not taking the Ramsdale slander, man. He is so important for the squad. But I mean, Arsenal need to sign a midfielder. If they don't do that, then I don't know about the second place or even the top four.
What is
like a gaping hole?
What is the game with Tielemans? Like, what are they trying to wait for exactly? Are they trying to wait for Leicester to drop the price even more than they already have? Are they?
We don't know. They were saying that Arsenal were willing to wait until next summer because they could get him on a free, but I don't think that makes any sense because they would still have to pay almost the same amount of money, just that it wouldn't go to Leicester. It would go to the agents and the player.
Listen, people are going to wake up to this eventually, right? But Granit Xhaka's replacement, or at least his competition, is fucking Vieira, right? It's Vieira. That means we're not looking for Tielemans. We're looking for a Partey replacement. This is not... That's not going to work. Tielemans is not a Partey replacement. Maybe that's why they haven't pulled the trigger. Vieira will be competing for that new advanced role that Xhaka has slipped so nicely into. I think that's why they haven't pulled the trigger. Who's sending me pictures of rats? What's happening here? What's actually going on here? Mate, your dog is super cute.
Chicken.
Your dog is super cute, mate, but I'm starting to think that he doesn't want to be around you. He wants to sit on the stairs just so he can be on his own. What's this? Arsenal fans after the win at the Emirates.
Wesley, you don't go Chelsea whatever you do in your career. Okay? You're going to wait for Arsenal. You're going to wait for Arsenal, bro. Okay? You're going to join Willis Saliba.
Just leave him alone,
Saliba at the back. You and Saliba at the back. Wesley, you and Saliba
I hate when fans do
that. Arsenal fans are gassed right now. Look, he's smiling. He's taking it well. It's light-hearted. There's no malice. But I do hear what you're saying about them sort of encroaching on the car. Anyway, how's everyone doing? Oh, mate, what's this? Look, listen, Prime Tomiyasu, call it. You're sending me dodgy pics. Okay. Did you know Pornhub was created and named after a 15-year-old, Cornelius Hubert? What? Okay, it's that time, isn't it? It's that time. You're approaching foolishness hour, yeah? Okay, I'm going to have to rein you in. Right, lads. It's 3:30. We've been on for a hell of a long time. Much love to everyone who's been involved. Discord gang, I see you. Much love to your mothers for getting involved as well. Please do smash the hell out of the like button. Let me know your thoughts on anything that we've talked about tonight as we move into the last couple of moments. We should talk about Edu Gaspar boarding a flight to Valencia and what that means. Is it going to be Hector Bellerin, who has been offered around to a whole host of La Liga clubs, or are we actually moving for this Jeremy Pino? Or is it actually someone else? Who else could it be? Is it more defensive reinforcements? Mateus Nunes. Who else is there out there that we're chasing? Edu's obviously on the Ryanair, saving money, economical. I like that. Doesn't encroach on the transfer kitty. But we move. Scrumptious dub, boss man, indeed. A huge dub. Late Night Fraudulence back again. I hope you've enjoyed it. For now, though, I'm going to love you and leave you. I'll see you on the bald side of town. Yeah. Jace, who we got in the Discord? Let me just give a couple of name shout outs and we do the supers as well. Pep's Tricky Blues, JB Parisien. JB, we've got to have a chat about French football. Please join me tomorrow night because there's going to be not as much for us to talk about given there's only one Prem game. Cretan Man, PDL, podcast moderator, the Cash, Mirror King, Zork, and anyone else who joined in. And over here, who else have we got we want to call out? I just want to give special thanks to Abdullah Mega, Gov, Alex Holt, Martin Gorbacious, Ace Lace, or A-Lace, Mr. Podolski, Archon, Ellie Propek, Omar Barry, Kyle Doherty, Leigh Anderson, Matt Mooniam, Fab Gone, Kyle Doherty again. Check Twitter, sent you KDB highlights. I'll click on that one. No, it's going to be tricky, bro, because my DMs are an absolute mess. I tend to sort of not go in there. What a late night fraud from the fraud father himself, my son. Liam, I'll let you out. I'll let you out. Do you know what I mean? I'll let you out. You're in, okay? You're in. Don't worry yourself. Okay, that's about it for this time, lads. I'm going to love you and leave you. I hope you've enjoyed the video. For now, though, I've been Hugh Wizzy, and this has been Late Night Fraudulencia. Peace, lads.